good.
All right, we good now? We good? We can go now? We can go?
Yeah, what button did you press?
Put that,
I'll just, oh, yeah.
Let's start just like this. We just, yes, sir. All right, hold
Well,
on. No,
hey, this
fuck
is-
your intro. Look at this. Now,
I like the way we start.
I'm gonna let y'all guess who wore that. It wasn't me. Because here, obviously, I can't fit that motherfucker.
Whose hat is this?
How old do you have to be to wear? Hold on, my bad. How old do you have to be to wear this? Now, bro,
You get from the Negro League Museum.
Who this nigga on that name?
where did you get this from? Where did you find this?
I thought that was so dope.
Gee, I ain't seen the skull cap with a brim since motherfucking the late 90s.
Bro, like that's an antique. You can get some money from
I
that.
should have like a tree brim sticking out that you used to chew on, sticking out the brim.
That's gross. Oh, see, I was trying to make that a mystery. You ever said your hat, so never mind. Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
man.
right, go ahead, go with that.
Easily Offended podcast, man. We are in the building today.
And this hat.
Asking you a goddamn thing.
What's the hat's name?
What's the
What's the hat's name?
Old gray mare.
Old
Ain't what
gray
she used to be. What the hell? We going from the beauty
wow?
shop.
Well, if we ever go looting, I'm gonna tell those little shorties to be running downtown to bring me a mannequin head.
Mannequin head, for real.
Man,
And the
you
skull
might
cap.
you might end up getting one.
Tell me you want a black one.
Shit.
Tell me you want a black one.
No, those are
Yo,
hard to
Tyreek, I need this hat, yo.
Yo,
find. Yeah, that'd be hard to find.
these
You can't find
motherfuckers today.
Man, welcome to Easily Offended podcast, episode 7. We are here in the building.
7.
Seven. Good old
Okay, all
seven.
right, you understand?
Yeah,
My
I'm
son,
saying.
that's
I'm
what
name my
I'm
son
talking
7.
We got the guys in the building. We are here, man. What's popping with y'all, man? What's going on?
Yo,
Long week, right?
before we get started with
Okay.
the week, for the people who do watch us, we put in a lot of effort. We go behind the scenes. We argue with each other. We getting beef with each other behind the scenes. We put a lot of effort in to bring y'all good material. So what y'all need to do is y'all need to like, share, and subscribe right now. We not waiting to the end of the
Hit
show.
that button right there.
That button
right,
right now.
right there. Bow.
We put
And
a lot of
subscribe.
effort in. If you,
Where's the button?
right there.
Right there. Right next
there.
to the, right next to the makers between
No.
the gray hat.
What?
It's right here.
Damn
Put it-
gray hat.
And even if you don't like us, hit the dislike button.
Yeah.
It's some type of button. We be seeing views on here and it be like 3 likes and 150 views.
Yeah, man. You know.
Yeah, what's good?
Leave some comments or something. Let us
Something,
know
man.
what y'all
Say, hey,
feeling
that,
about.
That little light skinned motherfucker always talking shit about single mothers. I hate this bitch ass. Go ahead and write that in the damn comments. I don't care.
This guy right
He
here.
going all out.
For real.
All right, that's all I wanted to say. Let's get
That's what you wanted to
All
say?
right. This is
All right,
this is
man.
Public service announcement.
Public service announcement.
Oh my God.
Hey, man. Everybody week was good, though?
Oh yeah, it was good, man. I
Good
mean,
week.
I got into a car accident. That happened to me. It wasn't that bad. Yeah, that happened. It wasn't horrible. Like I'm still alive. I'm still walking, still talking. Nobody had hurt. But yeah,
the baby was in the car?
No.
Okay, good.
I was on my way to work. It was like 6:50 in the morning. A white boy who was in his early 20s at least. This nigga on coming out the S curve of Lakeshore Drive. He hit me. And then looked like he was about to speed off, but he eventually pulled over. Long story short, the man said, "Hey, I don't want to get the cops involved. My license is suspended," and so I ended up taking a picture of his insurance. And he said, "I hate to do this to you, but I believe," and he left.
What the?
I believe in leaves.
Yeah, he hopped in his car and drove the fuck off.
I think I would have.
No, I didn't get his plate. I fucked up part. I didn't get his plate, but I got on the insurance card. It was a woman's name, so I'm like, okay, it's probably his mom's car. He was clearly he had a long night. Clearly, he had a long fucking night.
How was it early?
It was like 6:50 in the morning. So luckily, when he hit me, I was knocked into another lane. Luckily, there was no cars next to me.
Man, yeah, he was probably fell asleep behind the wheel or some shit. Long night of partying.
Something. Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, yeah, I got my license after 8 years. I could drive legal. Yeah, I've been driving very illegal.
So that's why you've been on the bus.
Yeah,
Damn.
very illegal.
8 years? What the fuck?
8 years,
did you do?
bro.
Wait a minute.
Over $120 speeding ticket.
Hey, so I got you beat I got you beat with my whole motherfucking existence.
You've never had a license?
I've had a license maybe so I've had a license when I got my license when I was 17, 18.
Uh-huh.
It's only been valid for maybe about 2 years up until 42.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
She said, fuck it.
So when I first started driving, I never paid my parking tickets like ever.
That's
Oh,
no
okay.
problem.
Right. So then and then we talking about 10, 15 years, shit building up. And then so I was like, fuck y'all niggas. So when I got, I started, I was like, I need to get my license, blah, blah, blah. I was like, there's so much money. I'm not paying y'all the double amount. I'll pay you the original amount. I'm coming at you. I got about 3-4 bands right now. Y'all trying to hit me for 8, 9, 10.
God damn.
I'd have paid that shit in quarters.
No. So then I was like, no.
Loose
I'm
quarters.
gonna wait. And then over time, like it had been building up with the way Lightfooted got it now, where they won't suspend you. And now I can get my license back. I got to take the driver's test.
Just don't get her pregnant.
I mean, I got it all. I went out west. I got it all done in one day. Like I went one day, took the written and video shit, and then I had to come back the following day to do the actual driving test and shit like that.
So you legal now?
Yeah, I'm all the way legal.
Okay.
Went to
I
99th
did-
Street.
I done drove to Pennsylvania, Virginia, North Carolina with no suspended with no license.
Wow.
And the thing about it wasn't even suspended. She was like, "You just didn't pay the ticket, so it's just been sitting there.
They
You
just
can't."
said, fuck it.
Yeah. So I just paid the $120 and when I moved.
8 years for $120.
Yep.
That don't make no damn sense.
I know.
You are such a nigga.
I mean,
99th
yeah.
Street to do all that though.
Huh?
It was 99th Street to do your.
No, I went 99th Street is closed.
Yeah, it is
So,
closed.
you know what I'm saying?
It needs to be
Oh, it's
closed.
back open?
Sure, you by appointment.
Oh, yeah. So I went out west. I was in and out. Each time I went, it was like 30, 45 minutes at the most. In and out. Them motherfuckers, they wasn't playing.
That's
What
the
you
good
need?
thing about the pandemic with a lot of this stuff, man. You used to go to 99th Street or any place before and try to do a lot of stuff, and you had to wait. It's a 9 to 5 job.
99.
Now, because of the pandemic, everything by fucking appointment. Get
Yeah.
your ass out.
99 is the worst DMV I've ever been to. Granted, I've only been to a few, but like I think I've been to every major one that's in the Chicago area.
99th
At
is
least
horrible.
99th is
Like
terrible.
Tyler Perry's DMV.
It is.
They need to pay you to go to 99th.
Man, it's terrible. I remember
What you want?
I witnessed so many like fights and arguments in there. Like,
Yeah, what you mean my shit suspended? Bitch. No. Like, whoa.
That's real though.
man, it's
Shit's
ridiculous.
crazy.
What about,
Yeah.
what I want to hear about his week real quick before we get to yours, because I know you got
Okay.
an interesting week, but I really need to hear about his week. He found this hat.
Oh,
So he
God.
did a lot of the
You got an
shit.
interesting shit with the hat, G.
I swear to God, what happened in your week? Tell me, what? I'm shut up. Go ahead.
This guy. Well, I did go to a party. It was really far. It's,
How far?
Man, that shit was like a good hour drive. When I got there, it was all dark. It was like going to a Stephen King novel or something. It was dark and trees and shit. It was crazy.
Was it outside or was it inside?
It was inside. It was a real nice place, but it was out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that's a place where you.
But
you
it was,
just-
a lot of people didn't show up, and I think, I don't know, maybe I've been fucking around with y'all too much at Hyde Park. I feel a little bougie because some of the
I take that.
some of the
as a
young
compliment.
ladies there, you know, I don't know, I couldn't approach them because I'm like, I wouldn't approach you any other place, but I'm
You
looking
got this
at
hair
you.
chip lint on your head that I keep looking at.
God damn it.
Yeah, that shit.
There you
ain't
go.
no
There you go.
But yeah, some of them were kind of how you say robust.
Wait a minute. So,
You mean Lizzo?
Yeah.
They were Lizzos. You gotta
Okay.
say.
so,
Hey, don't forget to send those panties to her. okay?
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm going to buy them
This
panties
guy's
tomorrow.
interrogating me today. What's going on?
hell yeah, I'm about to interrogate.
What's
So,
going
okay. So
What's going
they
on?
were as you say, robust.
No, Lizzos.
Well,
What
I
the-
mean, yeah, I'm gonna go with his word because I ain't gonna say I'm not gonna go with Lizzo
Lizzo
because
robust.
you got a different reason for saying Lizzo. But or they were robust.
Yes, sir.
And you said you wouldn't approach them because on a regular day you wouldn't anyway, right?
You wouldn't approach
Yeah.
it because you ain't had no food. Go. What'd you say?
Wow. I mean, maybe like how they call these girls the bottom of the knife bras. You know, everybody left the stadium. You could go ahead.
Was it nice, bro?
Hey,
Are those?
so you drove an hour. You drove an hour to the middle of nowhere to not do anything.
You know, that's what I said. I'm like, this a bitch. I was kind of pissed off, but I said, you know, I'll hang out. There was only a couple chicks there. Oh, and then it was this one chick there. She had on a thong.
Oh,
that was
snap.
it. And she was like pregnant. But she was like 9 months pregnant, bro.
What?
It's like you can see a baby foot sticking out by her navel and shit, yo. She
Oh,
was
that's so
pregnant as
gross.
fuck. And she had the, I don't know what they call that line on the stomach when girls get pregnant. She had that line on the stomach right there. What's that line called? I don't know. You know that line.
C-section, motherfucker.
When they
Birth line, okay, it was a big ass line right there. She
If
still
we
had
don't know it.
she still had a big old booty, but it's kind of weird because I'm looking at this big ass stomach. And I put my hand on the stomach. I'm thinking I could kind of feel you know what I'm saying?
like she was pregnant. You felt the human in there?
You
Yeah,
felt
it
the
was
baby
big.
kick?
She
You
about
felt the
9 months. Yo.
Was it kicking?
I could feel something. It's like I could feel a head or foot or something.
She was in the club trying to dance it out.
But,
That's what I was.
Wait.
She was finna go to the emergency room right after that.
Wait a minute. What did you do after that?
I just touched the stomach.
That was it.
Dude, come on.
I'm just look. I'm asking. I don't go to these
I
parties.
hope you ain't that nigga that be like, can I get a hug? I hope you ain't that nigga.
No, I mean, I don't think she was really
Like a
trying
hug,
to
a
do
bunch.
anything, but maybe she was because all she had on was a thong.
She drove an hour.
What kind of
to
wait?
the-
Hold up. What? Wait. She had a big stomach
Yeah.
with a line through it, and she had a thong on.
Yeah.
Did she have jeans on? Did she have clothes?
No, she just had
Oh,
on
you
a
nigga had a
thong.
thong. You just said all she had on was a
So this was one of those parties.
Yeah.
Oh,
I did.
got it.
I did get to DJ. That was fun, but
Get paid your whole goddamn amount this time?
right.
no, I just it was they already hired a DJ there. I just said, ain't no sense nobody here. Can I get on? He's like, fuck it, go ahead. And I was just like, ooh.
Oh, okay.
So I was
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it was cool. I mean, she was a pretty girl, but it's just weird seeing a naked chick. I don't think I've ever seen a naked pregnant chick before.
Okay, and just so we're clear, you did not smash.
No. But I did think about it. Well, you can't get pregnant twice.
Oh, God
True.
damn, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of hoping that you smashed.
That'd be weird, bro.
I know, but I just said like one of us.
If
you
she
know
was,
what I mean? Like,
if she was 3 months, she was like 9 months. It's like you smashed too hard.
Would
like,
you have a sex? What age? How many months do she has to be for you to not to have sex with her?
I don't want to see an imprint of a foot on your stomach.
So give me a month. 3 months, 4 months, 5.
I don't
6?
even want to know that you're pregnant. I mean, she was
about 3 months.
about good 7, 8 months.
I want to have sex with a pregnant woman so I can bust a nut on the kid head. Is that how it
What's
works?
going on? What's going on? What?
Is that how it works?
So you want to have sex and get hit? No, I'm not even gonna. No,
I
I'm
wouldn't
not doing
like
that.
that.
I'm not
Bro.
doing
The
it.
kid come out and he got like this
Oh,
shit. on
I'm
top
not
of his-
doing
the
it.
head
No.
come out first, right?
No.
The head come out first. So when the baby got to slide through the birth
That's
canal,
it. We're off. We're
all my
canceled.
nut-
We're
all
canceled.
my nut just up in
Oh no.
there. It's all your kid head.
On to other news.
How was your week, nigga? What did you do?
I don't even know
asking,
how
though,
to
is that how
recover
it
from
works?
that.
Bruh.
No, thankfully,
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, man. My week was cool. I didn't really do much. You know what I'm saying? Most of the concerts I wanted to go to got canceled, so I was kind of
Which
like
ones?
upset about that. Rick Ross and Migos.
Why did it get canceled today? Sir?
Man, it's a
Ooh.
it's a lot of politics involved. Like if you know, in Chicago, Power 92 is the independent radio station. Like they don't have corporate backing. You know what I'm saying? They get paid from the sponsors and stuff like that. And from what I've heard behind the scenes, that they just really couldn't book a good show for their 20th anniversary, just for the simple fact that Big Jam is also next Saturday.
Is
And a
that
lot-
Big Girls?
No, that's
Yeah.
the
I thought you said
WGCI
Big
Big
Draws.
Jam.
I was thinking it was Lizzo's concert.
Big Jam.
But-
Big Draws to it.
Lizzo.
But usually when Big Jam, when you have concerts like that close by each other, sometimes in the contract it would be where the artist cannot perform in that city 45 days or 45 days prior to the show
okay.
or after the show.
So
So their WGCI got everybody. Like they got everybody. So like they were just stuck with Rick Ross and Amigos. And Amigos ain't really selling out tickets anymore. People ain't really going to check out Amigos. And Rick Ross, I mean, it's Ross, but he's not finna get
You're not gonna
United
sell out.
Center. Yeah, he's not finna get
Yeah,
United
he's
Center
about to
crowd
fill
by
it.
himself.
He's not about to feel
So, I mean, that was it, man. I got some good things coming up in the week. Checking out my peoples at 16th Street Bar Tuesday. Check out with that. And then hit Big Jam on Saturday.
Nice.
And hopefully I don't fall asleep during the show.
What the hell?
Because you're old, I get it.
Yo,
Yeah, I mean, most of the artists there, I rock with, but it's not somebody I want to go see a concert with. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Who headlining?
oh, I know Lil Durk is headlining because they gave Lil Durk the head for the show. It's like City Girls, Moneybagg Yayo, shit. It's a shit ton of
I fuck
motherfuckers.
with
shit.
Moneybagg.
What's
Moneybagg, that's my nigga.
we call this Ratchet Fest.
Yeah, I mean, you know, GCI. I mean, you know, GCI is a big brand, so they do have a lot of corporate money, iHeartRadio, stuff like that. So a lot of times, you know, in Chicago, GCI is your pretty all lights and glamour, and Power 92 is your hood. You know what I'm saying? They do all the hood shows, and they do very well.
Based out of Chicago.
They right there in Indiana. Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, they did have a studio when they first started, but then they moved out there to Indiana because it was just a little cheaper. So yeah.
Country.
So you know, other than that, man, just getting ready for these holidays, waiting for these shits to be over with. Nothing planned for New Year's Eve. Just throwing a party at the house. You guys are more than welcome to come. I'm gonna have some.
You don't have a New Year's party?
Yeah, man. Decided to throw a New Year's Eve party. My first one in a long time.
What's the capacity? Because you a Travis Scott.
I mean,
right?
I'm gonna pack this bitch out and we gonna rage.
I don't want to get stampeded up.
We gonna rage in this motherfucker.
Oh, are your neighbors gonna come? That girl.
I invited my neighbors. I told them. I mean, I live in a pretty cool building. Everybody is not even over. I think we're the oldest couple in the building. Everybody else is in their 30s. My neighbor upstairs, she's single, no kids. She has like a doctor degree or some shit like that. She said she listened to the first 2 episodes.
I might have to do that, man. Where my good ones?
Won't you give her a personal message?
Well, I'm supposed to be like, yeah, my name is Shawn. I like quiet walks in the park, you know.
Yeah. You like something else too.
But look though, you went to something with the Comic-Con, right? I want to touch on that because that's a real big thing in Chicago.
Yeah, with C2E2, I went out there and I took some photos, and I'm really mad at myself because I should have been doing this. I met a lot of interesting people. I mean, people from all over was there, to come and check out the merchandise, and everybody's all dressed up in costumes.
And what is it? It's like a comic book thing, or is it like?
Yeah, it's like a comic book convention where people come there and sell like movie merchandise, like posters, masks. They have people from the movies to like autograph posters and things like that. So it's pretty cool.
Oh damn, that was dope. Yeah. I heard it's like one of the biggest ones.
I would have to say because I think COVID has slowed it down because usually in McCormick Place they have a whole room just for the line to get into it. So it's usually the line is usually got at least about 100, 200 people just trying to get into it.
Yeah, because when I was driving downtown, I saw so many people in these costumes. I'm like, where the fuck are y'all going? Like they are fully dressed in full blown comic book. These are grown men.
Yeah.
And women.
Big,
dressed like
in
that. That's crazy.
There, she was just dressed in like what do you call that, body paint. That's all she had.
I know she was cold as fuck.
Yeah.
Chicago weather is up and down. That shit's bipolar as fuck.
You took a picture of that too, huh?
Look, that's why I had to ask him because I'm like going on Instagram and I see his page and I'm like, why did he go to a sex costume party?
Sex party at the Death Star or something?
Yeah, I'm like, this nigga's on Star Trek?
C3PO.
Hey, I'm just saying.
CP3 really?
C3PO.
You never
C3PO.
know.
I like that.
R2 Boo Boo.
That's another shirt.
Jabba the Butt.
That's another shirt.
That's another shirt.
I swear, I'm sure, you've been to some interesting shit. So if this was a sex party, I would not be surprised.
Low key, I heard that a lot of times they do have a lot of sex parties at these. I wasn't privy to them, but that's what I hear.
I was watching the episode of Cheaters where they was like one of those things exactly what you're talking about, and they was having sex. They had the teddy bear outfits on. They was having sex.
Oh wait! Was that the episode where they was at a party, right?
Yeah.
It was another episode where the couple was actually in. It's a real thing. They call like Firbies or something like that.
Yeah.
Furries, yeah.
And they got caught, and the dude got caught. I was like, bro, like your bitch bad, but you fucking this furry bitch. Like I don't get it.
Hey, all the Firbies, hit us up. I want to know what that life is like. Like, how do you even get involved in that?
I don't know. How would you even know who you doing? They got on the costume.
Like, what part turns you on to dress up as a pig?
I think it's an adventure
or a bear.
I don't know. I think that's some questions you probably don't want to answer.
All the Firbies, hit us up. We want to know about your life.
I kind of understand because I used to love me some Maria from Sesame Street. She was so fun.
All right, man. Let's start this pod on this. On that note,
Maria from Sesame Street was banging.
Shout out to our Chicago brands that's here in the city of Chicago. We have Leaders did a collaboration with the Bears. We want to give an applause to that because they definitely did.
Wow.
That was the wrong one. That was the wrong one. I'm sorry. I'm learning. Oh no!
You gotta do it. The Bears.
The Bears.
They're Bears.
That's a dope ass collab. But that hat is.
Man, they sold.
I'm about to go get that hat. And you like, oh,
They sold out. Like my rail hit me up, was like, "Yo, like when does it drop?" I'm like, "It drops Saturday at 12." And I think one of our homegirls, she wanted a hat. She was like, "I just had to go online, like literally at 12 o'clock," because she was like, I think Diego said online they stopped online sales by like 5 o'clock. It was like it was a wrap because there was just so much traffic coming in the store because they actually had some of the Bears stop by and actually purchase the merchandise and take pictures and shit like that. So it was like an actual collab. But they got another collab coming with the Bulls. You know, it's Hush Hush in the spring. That's gonna be real big. So,
Not Hush
but
Hush
they got
anymore.
other.
Right, I'm about to say.
But no. Like far as like the broad spectrum of what they're gonna be doing with the Bulls, it's gonna be really dope. But
Vaccines. No.
yeah, they need them.
Letter.
They need them because these fucking Bears. I mean, fucking. I was watching the game earlier. I'm sorry. But the fucking Bulls, all of them got COVID. But
Last one of them.
you know, we gotta give a shout out for them. The leaders did their thing, and we also gotta say farewell to Fat Tiger Works. After 10 years, Vic Lloyd, Joe Freshgood, Torello, and Dance, they all have parted ways in a good sense. They just reached their point of being successful at their show and at their store. All their brands do sell. Like Vic Lloyd, he's done stuff with Adidas. His Adidas dropped. Honestly, All-Star Weekend when they had that collab drop. He's also done stuff with Nike. He has his own brand called Sensei, which is a very dope brand. Joe Fresh Goods, he has his DBM Dope Boy Fresh.
Nice.
Dope Boy Magic brand. And then he also did a very dope collab with New Balance. Those fucking shoes are like damn near like $800 online right now.
Damn.
Going for that price. And then he did a collab with McDonald's where they did actually a Happy Meal with a Joe Fresh Goods shirt, everything during the summer. So like all of them all have separate entities. Dez, he did and what's his name? Was the brand?
Fubu?
It's We All We Got, something like that. Hold up, I'm pulling it up right now. I got my notes, man. I got my notes. No, but the brand is We All We Got.
Okay.
And then King Rello, he has Chicago Everything brand, and he also has another brand called Paradise Gift Shop. He's also a very dope artist where he took all the Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse and made them black. And all his pictures and sculptures are like dedicated to the culture and shit like that. So, you know,
Black
it's good
Mickey
to see those guys, you know, make their run that they did and peacefully go out and do their own thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Vic Lloyd. Me and Vic, we go back. We used to do college parties together. We had this company called Superstar Entertainment back in the day. It was me, Vic Lloyd, Mike 100s, DJ Nafis, and my boy Steve and my homeboy Courtney. So, yeah, so we go back. Vic Lloyd, I really appreciate everything that you've done for the street culture, man. You know, good luck on your further endeavors.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Who's doing the collab with academics?
Okay.
For those who don't understand, he's wearing a velour academics jacket right now.
I'm waiting for that collab.
Damn, you got on the academics, nigga?
I thought that was MCM first.
Damn, I swear to God, I thought that was MCM.
Right? Yep.
Academics.
You vintage.
Classic. You know what I'm saying?
He vintage.
You
found it with
TJ Maxx.
kind of
Found it with that hat. Bro, the co-factory.
He was at a thrift store like, this goes. This is perfect. It's
I remember this.
right?
Nah, he was in his closet cleaning out his closet. Like, what?
I thought I threw this away.
Man, I put this on with my academics jacket. Man, I'm about to kill these.
Man, where the pants at? I gotta find the pants.
I would just say my mother, she doesn't really like to throw anything away. Nothing.
I got
a hoarder.
Well, she doesn't like throwing anything away.
Hoarder. As long as you don't get like them people on that goddamn.
Oh my God.
No.
Hey, during the COVID season, when everything was locked down, I became a super fan of hoarders.
Hey, I get addicted to that shit.
That
watching that shit.
That
I saw
shit
one
is so
where
crazy.
Not to get off track, just we bringing hoarders real quick. I saw one. The chick was bad. She was cold. I'm talking about the chick was cold. You saw the? I don't know if you saw it. It was she was.
I seen them all.
I was like, she bad. I'm like, how the hell? And she had a kid. The house looked like a fucking mess. And she had a boyfriend. He was a fucking simp. That's why he put up with that shit. But she was bad. I'm like, but she something was mentally.
Jeez, I remember that when she had like cat food that was out for like months. The kitchen was horrible.
With a kid.
Everything. Like the kid slept on garbage. Like he had a bed. He had like it was wild.
Ain't no way.
Hey, hoarders.
Man, we off topic, but
Yeah, but yeah, we off topic. But quarters is pretty fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all guys enjoy the Drake and Kanye concert?
No.
Anybody watch it?
That bullshit.
First of all, did
I
you see
didn't
the
watch it
merchandise
either.
they were selling?
Yeah, the free Hoover shirts.
Those look so lame.
Hey, the GD's got some.
did you
Do you see his boots though?
I ain't
Those
see it.
boots was horrible. Gee, those boots.
No, this nigga. Hold on, I'm gonna show
Those
you.
boots was crazy.
I'm gonna show you the merchandise, but let you keep talking. When I tell
That-
you, like it's the most
Yeah,
basic shit.
yeah. I seen
you
the shirt
would
just
ever
said
see in
free
your
Hoover
life.
on it.
Like
It
Park
just
Hill shit. Like Park Hill shit just look
It
basic.
looked like something that you would get from
Yeah, it was just like plain sweatshirt with Larry Hoover on the back for $200.
For $200.
Like some
Damn,
some
where can I
kids
find
would
that
make
picture?
from Michaels, yo.
Damn, I can't find it. I thought it was in the. I thought I put it in the text.
Yeah, put it in edit and we'll put it up there for edit.
Yeah, my brother had one on. I was like, oh, you got
The shit was $200. Yeah, $200.
$200.
And then they talking about they donating the money to who?
Most of the money goes to Larry Hoover Jr., which is starting a foundation with. He started a foundation with GLC a couple of years ago. Yeah, the
do
shirt's
what?
for $295. That's the free Hoover shirt. Yeah, right there.
It's on StockX. What is this? It went up. Said 300 on StockX right now.
Yeah, $300 on StockX.
Yeah, about 300 on
I mean,
StockX,
We got a screen, man.
The
You know what I'm
design-
saying? We done came up.
The design looks so elaborate.
Right.
I can get that.
And look,
I
the
can go to-
jeans are so basic. It's just like some Levi's light blue denim with Larry Hoover, free Larry Hoover on the pants leg going down in black letters.
What that got to do with getting Larry Hoover out of goddamn jail?
Nothing.
It's just bringing light to the situation. That's all that.
What
that's
Is it?
it.
situation?
But that's
What
What
situation?
situation?
So okay,
hold on,
so
before we-
okay.
Go ahead.
So the first situation, if anybody out there that ever watched the second part 2 of the interview with Kanye and Larry Hoover Jr. on Drink Champ, so it was a bill that was passed by Donald Trump back in 2018. It's called the First Step Act. The First Step Act cuts unnecessary long federal offenses and sentences. So he was sentenced.
Wait.
Trump ain't that bad, huh?
So
Trump
Trump
the evil guy.
made the bad guy made.
Yeah.
What?
Trump actually
hell?
was
Yeah.
a bad.
I didn't know that.
If you go
Yeah.
into detail on Trump ain't a bad president. He actually was a good president, but
Yeah.
just y'all
So-
was hating on him.
Okay,
if
you
run
know,
again and re-elect, I'm
I
voting
s-
for Trump. Go
I
ahead.
still hate him, but either way it go,
Trump ain't do
he
nothing
did.
to nobody.
He did pass this law,
Man, I can't wait
that-
for Biden to do something like that.
and that
No, he's not.
and that's what Larry Hoover Jr. was saying on the thing. He was like, so now my dad qualifies to get his time cut in half to be released. And they actually went to court under the new legal team that they do have, and he actually has a chance of getting out because of this act that Trump approved.
Okay, so how does the concert?
The concert was
exactly?
just, that concert basically was honestly had to be put on by Jay Prince because his relationship with Larry Hoover and his relationship with Drake. And he always been trying to bring those two together. He also mentioned that in a couple of interviews in the past where he was like, those are two artists that I would like to get. Because this ain't no real
How does
beef.
that help
It's
Larry
not like,
Hoover?
okay, but I'm going, how does it help Larry Hoover? It doesn't.
Drake
It just
gonna have-
brings light to the
thank you.
situation.
That's what I want to get.
Thank
That's
you.
what we're trying to get to. It helps
does
Larry
it help
Hoover
Larry
because
Hoover?
you can't say it's to help raise money. Because first of all, Kanye West is a billionaire. He alone
Right.
Yeah.
can fund that entire legal team and won't feel a dent in his
Indeed.
pockets
At all.
You see what I'm
Between
saying?
Drake and Kanye, that's
Yeah,
pocket
between
change.
them two, right? That's
Yeah.
nothing. They can put out $50 million a piece
Right.
and make that back in like 10 minutes.
And Jay Prince.
And
But-
Jay Prince, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, come
The
on.
the crazy thing about it to me is what it took from the situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Larry Hoover Jr., I think you had talked about it earlier that his father was kind of worried about what is it going to hurt his chances of getting out because it's a concert of this stature. And Larry Hoover Jr. was like, it's just bringing light to the whole situation and getting people on board
Larry
with
Hoover's not ever getting
trying to get out.
No matter what y'all do. It never
Situation.
first act,
I mean-
first step act, whatever. Larry Hoover should not get out of jail.
If he get,
Another
you know,
thing too is that my thing is that my key thing with Larry Hoover is that, especially with this whole thing, is that we acting like Larry Hoover's squeaky clean.
oh, he ain't. I mean,
So,
like,
so why are we putting Larry Hoover above everybody else that's in the same position as him?
Well, I
That
mean,
that ain't got a fucking a background of being this fucking gang member.
because black
kill
culture
people.
applauds criminality and dysfunction.
Exactly.
right.
Thank
So,
you. That's why everybody fucking talking about power, and I stopped watching it. I'm tired of watching this little bitty ass boy run all over the city selling drugs, getting away with shit.
So like, if you like, you know, I've never been involved in any gangs. I was always new gang members. You know what I'm saying?
You've been involved in indirectly.
Yeah,
You live in
indirectly. But from my understanding, what I understand with even with Willie Lord, the Blackstone P Rangers, and the growth, Jeff Ford, Larry Hoover, growth and development. Both of these. All these organizations was not started off as
right. It was all
what
for
it
good
was.
cause.
It was for a good cause.
Especially
It
Jeff
was,
Ford now.
and there's a lot of conspiracy behind it because a lot of people just feel that the government infiltrated them just as they infiltrated the Black Panther movement and everything like that, and made it to the point where it is now. Like that was not the intentional goal of the situation. It just got out of hand with other shit. But what you end up as, exactly. It's not about how you start the race, how you finish the race, right? So he
and all them GDs used to chase me home, trying to take my shit.
Well, damn.
But me personally, I watched the concert. I like watching concerts. I kind of enjoyed it. I did like the dope moment of Kanye performing a Drake record and then Drake also performing a Kanye record. That was pretty dope with me.
That shit was corny.
I mean, it was to me. I mean, I'm a fan of both. So
here's the thing. I like them both too. My thing is, I don't know. It just seemed planned for a long time.
You think before they even said that they would stop beefing?
What? Like,
because I thought it was kind of odd that Kanye, the way he was talking about Drake on there, I'm like, really? Do you don't even sound like y'all beefing?
It's not. But that's the thing. The media that took it all the way out of proportion. It's never been. I see you on the street. It's a problem type beef. It's just.
What the hell are they gonna beef about?
It don't even have to be that. Beefs don't always have to be about violence.
Yeah, that's
so.
true.
Who cares if they wasn't gonna fight or not? Yeah, my understanding was they didn't fuck with each other. My other understanding was, especially according to Kanye on Drink Champs, he crossed the line when he was trying to DM his wife. You see what I'm saying? So it's like,
so that whole beef is confusing, right?
Exactly.
Right.
So to me, that was like, all right. So y'all basically was gonna play because it's like now all of a sudden. So what was it? Less than a month between Drink Champs and then this concert?
Yeah.
After the Drink Champs, then a week or two after the Drink Champs, and they click up and they
with
cool,
Jay Prince.
Now all of a sudden it's a concert here's my thing. Look, I guess I can say I'm glad y'all not beefing. I can't say I give a fuck, but but it's just like if your whole thing was you guys really just want to come out, do a concert, you didn't know how the hell you really want to make that happen as far as creating a storyline. That's how it sounds. To me, that's how it sounds. You know what I mean? Like, but hey, whatever. It's saying though it's to help bring light to the situation of Larry Hoover. Okay, that's all I can say to that. All right. I don't believe that, but okay, like all right.
Well, could it be a crazy attempt for both of these guys to get street credibility?
Who?
Nah, I doubt it.
Drake,
street credibility.
Drake
never really.
Drake and Kanye, like Kanye West, they don't need street credibility. Like
Drake is from.
But Drake,
Toronto.
But here's the thing. Hold on. It goes down to Toronto.
Yeah, I know. But not where Drake is from. Like you got to think about it. Drake was on Disney, so he's never lived in the hood. He's always been in the middle class.
Here's the thing. It's like is Drake himself a gangster?
No.
Is Kanye West himself a gangster?
No. But the people that affiliate with it.
But but the niggas there's niggas out here that will legitimately do whatever they need to do.
Oh yeah.
For them niggas that are really about that life. You see what I'm saying?
Hey,
so
look. Crazy story, Kanye. What was the music venue downtown? That was across the street from Club 702. Back in the day, it was we went there for your birthday. It was Z45. And before that, it was what's the fat guitar player?
Buddy Guys?
Not Buddy Guys.
BB King?
BB King restaurant. Kanye got into a fight with a rapper named Payroll because he gave Payroll that Never Change beat that Jay-Z used, and they ran into each other up there at that BB King's restaurant, and they had a fight.
Are you serious? Wow.
Kanye did get stolen.
I thought he said he gave it. Cap One said
no. It's a dude named Payroll.
Yeah, I know.
Cap One had beefs with Kanye, but Payroll actually had a real beef. He actually came out with a couple of diss records about Buddy back then.
Why wouldn't you put Never Change on Blueprint? I'm getting tired of rappers to be doing that shit. Like, you took my beat.
Thing,
like, no, get the fuck out.
You didn't pay for the beat. Like you rapped over the beat, and you said you wanted, but. Nigga, if I'm starting out and I got this dope ass beat and I got Jay-Z like, yo, I want that beat.
I'm taking that.
Nigga,
Right.
I might text you like, yo, hey, you gonna have to pick another beat, G, because Jay got that.
Right.
Like,
and me in a position like that, I wouldn't even argue with that.
Right,
Yeah,
but he felt some type of way. But like you said, neither one of these guys has any type of street cred.
This is what I'm
You know what I'm saying? And they don't need street cred. To be an artist nowadays, you don't need street cred, bro.
I think so.
No, it's a lot of artists here that don't have no street cred whatsoever. They not out here fighting
They
and
got a laptop.
you know what I'm
Got
saying?
a laptop in the beat machine.
I mean, it depends on what part of the hip hop you talking about. Because a lot of the rap that I'm hearing, these niggas out here, like, if they ain't doing it for real, they acting like they.
But like I said, you have I mean, a lot of, but like Freddie Gibbs says, a lot of times, a lot of these dudes are just straight cat, bro.
We know that, but
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
But it's also a lot of artists out here that never went down that lane.
But it just seems
Yeah,
like today that you have to have that veneer of you're doing XYZ, because if your music's saying you're doing XYZ, well, you got to do XYZ in your life some type
But
of way.
a lot of it's a few artists that don't talk about none of that shit, and they very successful.
shit.
Like
J.
who?
Cole.
We talking about. I'm just saying we talking about no. See, like Kid and Cole, they are. I'm not gonna say old school to a degree, but as far as like this new age rap, they are not new age rap.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
as far as this new age rap goes, shit. It's all
mean,
they
with
talk about is shit. Like,
well,
it
me
has to be
personally,
street cred.
I don't know too much with the new cats. I know about the popular new cats out here nowadays, but I do listen to a lot of new cats out here that don't really like. I just started listening to Russ, and Russ has been out, and I honestly kind of like his album.
Yeah, Russ is decent.
You know what I'm saying? And the album is pretty dope. But
Yeah, he got a pretty decent album. I heard pieces of it. I ain't listened to all of it.
But you know, to be a creative in this music game, you can actually create a lane for yourself and just stick to that lane. You don't have to talk about guns and killing people and shit like that, and especially if you ain't got to do it. No, because nowadays people don't need to be on the radio to be rich or famous. You got plenty of artists out here that get paid $15,000 a show, and think about it, they do 200 shows a year. They ain't got a song on the radio. You wouldn't even know who they are, but they definitely are paid, and their families are well taken care of. Little Brother had a very successful career with all that. So it just really depends on what your musical ear is and how far are you willing to search for that music.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of your mainstream artists.
Yeah, I mean, your mainstream artists is going to be your mainstream artists. I mean, that's just what the world and what, some record labels, they push. They push for that. They push for us to do that. And it's sad to say that because our black radio stations, you get up in the morning, you're going to hear Womp or Call That Black or a Lil Durk song early as hell, 7 and 8 o'clock in the morning, but you go to B96 or 103.5 and none of them say, you don't hear none of that. You hear all happy music. You know what I'm saying? So the music that you're listening to driving your kids to school is also detrimental because they listening to this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
be hearing kids like reciting rap
all
lyrics.
type
I be
shit.
like, really?
yeah, I mean, but my thing is, I can't take nothing from that because when I was that age, I listened to that shit. Like Mobb Deep, if you listen to Mobb Deep lyrics, they was some real killers. You feel what I'm saying?
Groups of all time. I be
Exactly.
Like, looking back, like, damn,
But-
I listen to this shit. Like,
Yeah, but then you had a tribe.
It was more balanced. Then.
It was a little bit
really
more
balanced
balanced. But see, now, back then, it was more balanced on that level because we never did have social media. Now that social media is here and everybody got a platform, they can do what we doing right now and do 5 or 6 songs and don't talk about anything but get a fan base.
just get a fan base, yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's just all about what lane you want to choose and what lane you want to go in. You know what I mean? So, but I don't think Hoover's getting out, me personally. That I enjoyed the concert. I did. I watched it and I liked it. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty cool. I think Kanye really tricked Drake into doing the verses.
You don't get his shirt?
And murdered him because the
Yeah,
songs.
they said Kanye shitted on him.
Yeah, Kanye started off with motherfucking Jesus Walks. Like he
over
came
with.
out with College
It's
Dropout
over
songs.
with.
He did Jesus Walks, Through the Wire, When It All Falls Down.
over with.
Like he did Late Registration. He went from the
Drake ain't
beginning
got that.
to the end. That's what I like to see because I'm sitting there like I'm in it. Like, oh, okay, I'm at work.
If you start off with Jesus Walks, nigga, it's over with.
Yeah. So like when Drake came out, it was just like Drake was like, "Yo, LA, what's up?" It was like, "Yay!"
Yeah, they said it was like Drake was like,
How can you follow that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, but also Drake
did they
was
flip a
on-
coin or did they flip a coin or was Drake stupid enough to let him
No,
go
they
first?
walked out. They walked out
I'm
together.
talking who's gonna start?
I
think start their set first. I think they had to flip a coin.
It was promoted as Kanye headliner with guest appearance by Drake.
That means Drake should have went first.
Yeah, that's how it was. So Kanye came out. They walked out together. First the choir came out, then they walked down the stage together. They got up there. Drake's pumping up Kanye. He gives him a high five. He walks away. Kanye goes up, does his thing. During the last 2 songs, they showed videos of Drake on the side rapping like all his lyrics, like, you know what I'm saying? And then Drake comes on the stage, and then they do a song together, and then they leave. Then Drake does his show. Then Kanye comes back and does the show, and they was running out of time. So he was telling Mike Dean, like, hey, let's just run through them. Next song. He was cutting songs because he like, yo, we run out of time.
How y'all run out of time if y'all doing this for a benefit, motherfucking benefit concerts? Jerry Lewis fucking benefit be all fucking night. Y'all niggas in a hurry to get this concert out the way because y'all got that motherfucking money already.
Nah, I wouldn't say that like that. Black events always get shut down.
It was a benefit concert. Y'all in a rush.
I mean,
get the fuck out of here.
First off, the show first started was supposed to be at 10 p.m. They didn't get on stage till like 11:30.
Well,
That's
You know what I'm
suspect.
saying?
That's suspect.
Here.
Niggas.
So, you know, it's nigga shit. But they ended the concert with the only song they have together.
What song they got together?
They got a song together on the first Drake album. Yeah, with Eminem.
With Eminem.
Yeah.
And Eminem murdered theirs. On
Yeah,
the track
yeah.
which
They ended the concert with that, and they
What
walked
song
off.
is that?
Right.
I'll play it for y'all a little bit later.
It was Drake, Wayne, Eminem, and Kanye.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about the
Off that LeBron James.
Oh, okay, you talking about
Yeah,
that
yeah,
song.
yeah.
Okay, that song.
So, yeah.
And then who? Eminem. Eminem was at the end. Yeah, he did murder everybody.
He murdered everybody.
But I love, Kanye's verse though.
Yeah.
When he be like, Benjamin Button, what?
Yeah, I mean, it was a good situation. He came back out to Hurricane, and the stadium went up. He came out with Hurricane. That's like one of the hardest songs on Donda. That shit went up. Everybody had their camera phones out. It was Instagram and that shit, but it was pretty dope.
Gas off the grid.
Nah, he didn't do Off the Grid.
Fucking hate that damn. I don't hate the song. I hate the dude, the first rapper.
But like even like while Ye was on there, he was like, "Yo, like, nigga, we can honestly do a concert all day with all the hits that me and dude has."
That's what I think they should.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like,
right. That's what I thought it was going.
Yeah.
to
I thought it was a benefit.
It almost
we about to be
sound
up
like a
all
battle.
night. We about to be up all night type shit. That's what I think.
yeah,
That's what
like
I thought it was going to be.
you know. But I mean, it was what it was. I don't think we're
It was
never
a
going to
pissing
see that
contest.
again.
Yes, it would. No, I think it was a way for Kanye to shit on Drake.
No pissing contest.
And the thing about it, Drake performed a couple of songs. I was like, "Ooh, he gave you permission to perform that?" Like, oh, okay.
So
What kind of relationship y'all got? Because he performed the song he got with Lil Durk, and I don't know, maybe a while ago, I sent y'all the link of that where Hot 97 broke down the lyrics to that song, and he was like, "Bro, he's dissing Kanye through the whole fucking song," but he only did Lil Durk's verse. He only did Lil Durk's verse, and then he went to another song.
So are we going to potentially? Is this the makings of a Watch the Throne?
Nah, I mean, honestly,
Drake,
to be
Kanye.
honest with you, I like to see it together because I want to hear more songs with them too together. I think they can create
like a Watch the Throne with Drake and Kanye.
I don't think Jay-Z would let that ride.
I think it'd be garbage.
Yeah,
You don't think a Kanye?
Who's on the
produced-
throne?
Nah, because Kanye, like, Watch the Throne with Kanye and Jay-Z, they had a relationship. You know what I mean? So like, and they were, they were label mates. They were around each other all the time. Ye started out making beats for Jay. So as
it's
far
a
as
history
how,
with it.
so that history, that chemistry is one thing. Drake and Kanye,
don't go together.
they don't.
push
You know what I mean?
together.
Like,
So what
like
about
making
what
an
about a
album?
Kanye produced Drake album?
No.
I don't know.
I'm honestly, I want to hear. I want to hear a.
Hold on, slow down.
Wait.
We can't gloss over that. A Kanye produced Drake album. You saying no?
No, because it would never happen.
I mean, I would say
Pull it
that
off,
he made one of my.
It would be dope. It would be dope,
One
but
of my favorite. Matter of fact, this song is like one of my top 20 favorite songs of all time. That "Find Your Love" by Drake. That's my shit. And
Yeah.
Kanye West produced that. So if
But
they come with
Drake hate on that song because he said at the beginning of the song Drake did that on purpose. Remember the beginning of the song with a beat and to make that static noise. Drake said he did that shit on purpose. That shit ain't supposed to be there.
it sound good though. That shit sound dope as fuck.
Nah, that shit throw me off every time I hear it. Throw me off.
That shit.
I don't even know
dope.
what you're talking about.
It's
We
that
have to
one.
listen.
It's that one bar and it's like.
Yeah,
I don't-
Man, that shit was man.
I don't know.
Drake
I got
was
it.
I'm just Drake.
I mean,
But like you said, like the thing is, you know, we got to move on with this, but Kanye said it when they was talking about the beef. He was like, Drake is the type of person, he plays chess. He would DM all my wife's friends or whatever. He'll buy the crib down the street. Like he's more of a chess mover like type situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but you know, it was what it was. I would like to see a Drake and Chris Brown album together, to be honest with you, because that No Guidance song was crazy cold.
Yeah, I love that song.
And the chemistry they have, you know, and those dudes got into it. Like, you got to admit, they got over Rihanna. They was throwing bottles at each other. Allegedly over Rihanna. We knew it was over Rihanna.
Good damn.
I would fight over Rihanna.
Hey.
Did you fight over Rihanna?
I ain't
fighting on no bullshit.
Fuck that.
Now when we live in a country where, you know, women outnumber men, I ain't fighting over no. You can have that.
I love Rihanna.
Especially if I nutted in already.
Here we go.
I already fucked. Why we fighting over some pussy that both of us already fucked?
Hey, that's crazy. You know what? Who else? You know, the Bulls, they've been out here doing some dumb shit. They've been out here fucking all these thotty COVID chicks.
What's going on with that shit?
Is that a setup?
Man, I'm about to say that. I think they did because we was
whooping everybody ass.
We was gonna dominate the East, so it was like everybody got COVID.
Yeah,
like Bulls ain't supposed to be up here right now.
No, not this. Like we was dominating.
Brooklyn
was looking so at one point.
The Bulls are shitting on Brooklyn.
Yeah, they were. That's what I'm saying. Like Brooklyn was looking so.
Making it look bad. I was like, damn. Do we have a Eastern? Do we have a final squad?
Hey,
swear,
look,
we didn't beat Brooklyn twice.
They need to get that shit together. I know that much. I think all the East teams got together and was like, look, we got these niggas out of here.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're literally the only team where everybody they signing players from
G League. They bringing G League motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like,
one of the G League dudes was killing the other night though.
They got 9 players out total.
Yep.
9 players out. That's crazy.
They want it. They got to put a dent on our record because we was gonna
demolish. All the teams in the East, they got together. They was like, yo, Tammy, you got vaccinated? Nah? You and your girls?
You know
nah?
what happened was, right?
Hey,
because
go out there and fuck them niggas.
They was hating on the Bulls all summer. That's why. They was hating on them because they were talking about DeMar DeRozan was a bad free agent sign, and they was hating on the Bulls so much. Then the season started, we started whooping everybody's ass, and now they soft.
So Zach LaVine, Troy Brown joined 7 other Bulls in COVID protocol.
Ayo got hit up.
Yeah, Ayo, yep.
God damn.
It's crazy.
I swear. That's what I'm
crazy.
saying, man. They had to slow us down.
Hey, man.
Demolishing their ass.
Bulls, organization. Lock that shit down. Put them niggas in one hotel room. Nobody come in. Nobody come out. No visitors. No nothing.
Man, need a new bubble.
We need playoffs.
Nah, this shit's bullshit. Look.
We need playoffs,
fam.
fam.
Be fine. Look, I'm telling you, we're going to be fine. Because, first of all, it's still early in the season. Mm-hmm. I'm guarantee you, especially watch what happens after All-Star break. You ain't gonna hear nothing about no COVID nothing. Everybody all of a sudden gonna be healthy. Nobody else is gonna have COVID. Watch, it's all gonna be changed. Everything is miraculous. They did that shit to slow our ass down because we know we was fucking.
We was about to run away with the East before the All-Star break.
Easily about to run away. It was crazy. Like I knew we was gonna be good, but like damn,
I was like
we was fucking their
people up, man.
It's a conspiracy.
They can't stop.
They can't stop the Bulls. I'm like shit. Now everybody has like, come on.
That is crazy.
Come on, the whole team.
The whole team, fam. Even Benny the Bull. That nigga got COVID. That nigga's off. I ain't see that nigga run around through the stadium at all.
That's exactly why I say that. I don't believe none of this. I mean, I believe what I believe. I
remember I saw Benny the Bull smoke weed.
Did you?
Swear to God.
Benny on that bull.
On that thing. No, nigga. One time I was late to the game. Mm-hmm. I got there like mid-second quarter, whatever. Mm-hmm. That nigga was outside. That nigga had the joint on the side, and he was out there smoking. Wow. Chilling. And I'm like, that is not a cigarette.
Well, he got to be high to do that shit. Man.
Not this Benny. I don't know about this Benny. This was like 10 years ago, but that Benny was smoking.
He wasn't moved from Moo and Oink.
Moo and Oink.
That old ass.
Why was it so cold in there?
Cold in there.
Cold as fuck.
It's a meat locker.
I'm saying, but still.
That's why.
It's
a meat locker.
Oh man, why the fuck that you can't wear no clean clothes when you go to Moo and Oink because you got to walk through them goddamn plastic strips, whoop your ass before you fucking get in the damn store.
The plastic strips had COVID back then.
God damn. Why was they so heavy? Like I'm already little and light. I gotta push these more. This is a workout getting through these motherfuckers.
You gotta get a head start.
Don't wear white.
Gotta push through.
I miss Moo and Oink.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, for editing, we gonna put that Mooinoik song in there. We might get copyright strike. But we gonna go for it, man. At least get that for a soundbite though on the roadcaster. That's what we gonna do, man. I missed that motherfucking rap commercial. That dude was rap. Who wrote the lyrics?
Baby.
That nigga ain't coming. We should have had a Mooin. Look, Chicago. Off track again. Chicago should have had a fucking commercial. A commercial like documentary about Chicago commercials with Eagle Man.
Oh, Eagle Man.
Eagle Man.
Empire Carpet.
Empire Carpet, yeah.
1-800. No, what was it?
588-2300 Empire. And then they switched to 800-588-2300
Empire.
Why are you in a leg cramp?
Wait, what's going
Nigga,
on?
did you stretch today?
going
Nigga, you
on?
know you over 40.
What's going on over here? His brother talking about leg
Cramp
cramp.
in my motherfucking leg.
What the hell?
Yo, look.
This man over here eating red velvet cupcakes.
They always got good best snacks though.
Fuck out of here.
Best snacks.
Oh my God. Oh man. What's up with this Gorilla Girl
Oh my God.
situation?
I'm tired of that shit. Why
For
is
real.
the thing? Like,
She
why
just-
is she a conversation still?
Why is she even try to put that shit in her hair? Look, this is what I'm gonna say this about this one. I guarantee you that doctor who helped her told her that she shouldn't be doing nothing or trying to put chemicals or processing in her hair. That was about a year ago.
Yeah, that was
I don't think her hair is strong enough for that shit yet. She knew better.
Yeah.
I think those doctors and whoever it is, they told her to do that shit and they in cahoots with each other. That's what I think.
yeah, I mean, my thing is how, Sway, how?
Yeah.
How do you misuse? Nigga, we gotta stretch it out. How do you mistake a bottle of Gorilla Glue for what was it? Hair
Hair
conditioner,
mousse or something. Talking about her
dyeing
hair
or some
don't
shit like
move.
that. Like, how do you do that? And then you get on. I mean, come on, man.
Hey,
I don't know, man.
To Tessica Brown, she's 39 years old, mother of 5, became internet famous on February 4th for 2021. If y'all guys don't know who we talking about, to the listeners out there, she put Gorilla Glue in her hair and she went viral.
I remember that. It's just
she's back again because
She's back again.
Why?
Because now her hair, now they're doing the stem cell procedure for her hair to restore her hair. So they took it out. They was like, okay, you gotta let your hair grow a little while, you know what I'm saying, before you come back. And then she's coming back now with the stem cell procedure and shit like that. So she's getting that done now as we speak, or probably has already got it done. Thursday or Friday she got it done? Yeah.
One time.
Gorilla Girl
One
mishap.
One time for stem cells.
I think it's just
No, the reason why I said it because a lot, I know this. It's not really off topic, but it's a lot of controversy with stem cell research.
Yeah,
motherfuckers don't want to fund that shit because of where they had to get stem cells from.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
umbilical cord.
One of the sources is aborted fetuses. That's where they get stem cells from. So that's we're not going to fund them because of Well, that's one use. Two,
He said that's one use.
Two, I know somebody. I don't want to necessarily put his information out there. I don't want to say his name, but one of my guys that went to grade school with him. He had cancer, and he beat cancer through a treatment of chemotherapy and stem cells.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like stem cells has.
Yeah.
His back.
Hey,
it was like it was like 200 or 300 grand. So as far as what stem cells can be used for, just saying, guys.
Yeah, they're
just
very,
throwing it out there.
They're very not to cut you off. They're very controversial because they say they take stem cells and create chimeras. Like you could take a dog and give them like a 20 or 30% human brain. And if you give an animal a human brain, it's like now they cease to be a dog. Now he has rights, he has desires, things like that.
That is the weirdest shit.
Yeah.
You be watching some weird shit, bro.
I'm saying
I'm gonna just come hang with you for a whole day just to see what you listen to.
I believe you, but that's just some weird. See, because we.
Well, they could, could they possibly use that for like this robot world that they trying to prepare us for?
No,
I don't know about stem cells, but
I mean, I'm just saying a lot of shit that's going on, especially these illnesses and diseases, stem cells can help with.
Yeah.
With I don't dare I say cure that shit, or at least at the very least treat it.
But it's like you said, it's like let's say if they start using stem cells, that shit get real hot. They're gonna say, well, we need more aborted fetuses in here.
Oh well, guess who's giving at least half of them in America?
I don't even want to ask.
Black women.
Ooh, you better stop.
It's a fact.
You better stop. You better stop.
We are. Like, what the? I mean,
Matter of fact,
it's a fact. I mean, shit.
I remember.
Black women make up 50% of abortions in America.
I remember I used to see
true.
this billboard when I was coming up. It said the most dangerous place for a black child is a black woman's womb.
Damn. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, you know what? Speaking of, I know we're going way off topic, but I
Yeah,
just
we
want to
should
I just want to throw this part out here.
What up?
Fucking Planned Parenthood did a tweet, I think it was 2017, on Halloween, that said it is safer for a woman to get an abortion than to have a baby.
Woo. Damn, bro.
That don't tell you something I don't know what does.
3 levels of horrible. Shout out to Margaret Sanger.
Hey, there you go. Shout out
The
to Margaret
eugenicist.
Sanger. The mother of eugenics.
You know,
That
that's
evil
definitely a topic that we
Jesus,
gonna have
that's
to do.
horrible, bro.
That's a
Fuck her. I don't fuck with
fuck
her.
her.
That was an evil
stand
bitch.
it.
That's an evil bitch, bro. Like, I don't even like calling women bitches, but that bitch is definitely being called a bitch. 'Cause that was.
I don't even know who she is.
Oh,
You don't know who Margaret Sanger
We
is?
off topic with that.
Man.
All right,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
we gonna have
we'll
another
come back to
episode.
that.
We'll come back.
That's a
with
whole
that.
motherfucking.
Man.
But speaking of bitches, I would say, for us, Tessica, I would say, unfortunately,
Speaking of bitches,
her case is that most women want DNA, dick, and attention,
Yep.
and that's what this whole thing is about.
Yep.
This
Wow.
shit said DNA,
Yep.
dick and
I'm
attention.
just saying.
That's another easily offended podcast.
I'm just saying, it's like you can, because there's power in attention, and if you become a victim, you're gonna get attention. It's like, I put Gorilla Glue in my hair. What am I supposed to do? Now you got a GoFundMe. Now you got fans. Now you got a fucking
Yeah.
rap song.
she had a rap song out.
Yeah.
You a
rap song.
damn
She
liar.
got
Wow.
put it in the chat. It's called My Hair Won't Move.
Yep.
Are
Yeah.
you serious? Scream,
Put it
man.
up.
Can you pull that
Put
up?
it up. It's
I don't
called
even
My
want- are
Hair
you
Won't
serious?
Move.
And
Yeah.
she
Hey.
got a. I think she got an agent. Somebody's agent. It's a popular agent.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you know, when we first originally talked about it, I was like, "There's no way in hell that you did this, not knowing what it was,
Twice.
and then you get it done, and then now,
She has a rap song.
A
She
rap
does.
song.
yeah, she had a
She trying to
GoFundMe
put out an
account.
album. She's trying to put out an album. She's
Look.
trying to be. She tried to get Nicki Minaj. She sent the song to Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion to get on there, but they didn't. They said they didn't have time to get on there. But she sent it out to him.
That's crazy.
Yep.
She even had a GoFundMe account, and they kind of restricted her for the GoFundMe account. She raised like $23,000 on the GoFundMe account, but then the doctor was like, "If I do the procedure for you, you have to donate to my favorite charitable."
What the hell is this
Both of it.
charitable?
His pocket.
His pocket.
Help a whole house.
Help a hoe have options.
HBO, help a bitch out.
Releases rap 9 months ago and it goes viral. Wow.
Look,
okay.
she
You don't even
got
wanna
a
look at
rap
it.
song.
No, I'm not looking at that shit.
Wow.
What's the next subject?
I did not know
I fucked it. I'm not,
this existed.
I'm done.
I could imagine the video.
Can I say this? one
Hey,
thing?
man.
Only thing I want to say, I want to fuck her.
What? Wait, what the fuck? What? You gonna use Gorilla Glue on the condom,
I
bro?
want to bust a nut on her face so she can shut the fuck up. Bust a nut.
Maybe
in her mouth or
maybe that'll loosen up the glue.
something. I want to bust in her mouth.
Wait.
Gross.
Okay, at this moment, our real,
I'm not, I
aka
refuse.
Scream Man, he's pulled up the actual video of Tessica Brown.
We
My
can't play the, we
my
can't play the
hair.
audio.
Can't pull it up, but this. Oh, it's no video. It's just the audio. Okay.
It's just the audio. We can't play it.
Oh wow.
I refuse. I'm not.
I
listening
don't
to
even.
this shit.
I would just like to see the video. If it was an actual video, that
I'm
would have to
good.
be hilarious.
You let me. No, don't even let me know how it was. Just fuck that.
The levels of ridiculous.
You talk about when I bust a nut in her mouth? Don't tell you how it
What
was.
is going on with
I
this
mean,
guy? You gonna be in the video and shit, naked, and shirt off and shit,
He gonna be.
Showing my bird chest.
He gonna be in there with a silk robe on,
doing the snake.
combing her hair before she get out.
Comb my hair.
Gotcha.
Comb.
It won't
Got you,
move.
baby.
Comb, nigga, it won't move. You talking about comb?
Well, it moves now.
Maybe. I don't know.
Hell
She put chemicals in her hair. She tried to perm her hair after less than a year. That was in February.
February 4th, 2021.
Less than a year. You trying to put swine in your hair.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Let's move on from this goofy asshole.
Yeah. And nobody's putting air tags in her bag. I'll tell you
Check
that
it
much.
out. But before the tag thing, and by the way, if anybody named Tessica, that's the problem first right there. Tessica.
Tessica.
Oh, now you don't like people's names?
Her father's name was Tommy. Her mama's name was Jessica.
Right, exactly.
You don't like the
I
names?
hate
now?
black people names.
Tessica, Jalonica, Cavassier, Jenkins.
Bratinka. I saw
Wow.
Bratinka came into my office a couple of months ago. Who the fuck is Bratinka? I know you black.
Hey, you know what? When applications for jobs was around, I could literally like one time I was at work and I could literally separate the job applications by handwriting on who was black, who was Mexican, who was regular, who was white.
How did you
didn't
determine
say
who was
regular?
Mexican?
I did say that.
Who the hell is regular?
Sorry, that was
he know who regular is.
That was-
Don't blame Maker's Mark, nigga.
that was
That's the
his
white
cut.
side. That's the white part in you.
I don't
beige-ass
have
motherfucker.
white in
This
me.
nigga-
Sorry.
this
Just because
nigga-
people are light skinned don't mean you got white in you.
You know what I'm saying? See, here we go. Here we go.
No. Yeah, hold
Here
on.
we
You
go.
right. I take
We're
that back.
talking about us
No, no,
light-skinned brothers.
Wait. I take that back. You're absolutely correct. That is not true. I'm not gonna put you in the same category as this nigga.
Well, I meant to say,
Separate the
your
beige.
but
This
I meant
nigga
to say
said
white people.
black. I know. I'm just gonna fuck with. I'm gonna fuck with you.
bro.
This nigga said black, Mexican, and regular.
Yeah, regular. Like it's coffee and shit.
I thought you meant regular like black. You did
No,
say
he
black.
said regular. He said black, Mexican, and regular.
What the hell is regular?
And I was okay. So you lost me. What the fuck is regular?
What is regular? Is
said
there an
this-
irregular
Oh, man.
motherfucker?
It was.
So whites
Mexican and
are whites are
regular.
regulars.
White people are
Okay.
I
regular.
didn't. Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry.
Is that how you
Hey, I used to say
introduce
clear
them?
people. I
She's
used
a
to say,
regular girl.
I say clear people in my office.
Clear people.
I say yeah. I be like, man, what y'all? It be like,
I was like, it's all
and
something wrong
I'll
with
say that shit to the lead attorney. I'll say, be like, man, y'all clear people be on that bullshit. I'll say that in the office.
Clear
I
people.
say I call them clear people.
What would you call somebody like me? Murky?
Huh? You.
Hershey.
I already told you a burnt French fry from McDonald's.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
so flattering.
we
Thank
the-
you. The hell? This
Shout out,
badly colored motherfucker over here.
shout out to all our regular fans.
Right.
Shout out to y'all clear people out
All,
there.
all our people that are regular.
Right. I'm
Oh,
standing up
man.
for all the burnt French fry people out here.
Hey,
Welcome to Easily Offended
hell?
Podcast.
We will never get monetized on YouTube the way we talk.
I swear to
Monetized.
God, this nigga said regular.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
feeling
my
regular. I'm
My
still
bad.
mad at
Go
burnt
ahead,
French
no.
fry.
Yeah,
but-
what's the next topic?
The air tags, man. These crazy ass. Look, man. I got a P.S.A. All you creepy ass / rapist as she said no. Can I get a hug as
Talk to
niggas?
Talk to him.
Stop putting these motherfucking air tags in these girls'
Please,
bags,
man.
pockets,
Talk to 'em.
cars. If she don't want to fucking holler at your broke dumb ass, keep it fucking moving. Because that shit is fucking insane and crazy as hell for you to even think about putting the air tag in a girl's location just so you can know where the fuck she at.
That shit-
That's some lame ass, simp
Talk to
ass,
'em.
gay ass
weird.
bullshit.
Talk to
If you
'em.
got a problem, come holler at me.
What damn?
That shit's
I'm
weird.
just
Like,
saying.
I
That shit
don't
weak.
understand how you find a way to excuse. I really want this chick. This chick, either I'm too afraid to talk to her, or I tried talking to her and she turned me down over the case here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna follow this bitch home, or I'm gonna find her which lives. I'm gonna start. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
That's what
you
I'm
guys
saying.
are
Do what?
you guys are putting one way on it, like the guys trying to holler at the girl. We got to put it on there too. That
oh, they're trying to either kidnap them or
kidnap
rape
or
them.
kill
Yeah,
them.
kidnap
yeah,
them,
that's,
you
oh,
know?
that's when I hear about the air tag, I'm thinking more like that.
Yeah.
along the
Yeah,
lines
I'm
of that.
thinking about
yeah,
that,
you're
too.
right. You're right. Yeah, that.
I
Too.
mean,
yeah, that. Too.
That definitely goes into a play because I mean, sex trafficking is real high out here.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of women, black, white, whatever, out here that has been kidnapped,
Indeed.
sex trafficked, all types of shit. And it's very. I remember a friend of mine, me and you talked about it a while ago. She literally gave a whole 10-minute rundown on what women have to do on a day-to-day basis so they can feel safe and be prepared for anything that happens. Like going outside, already having your keys in your hand to unlock your door.
Indeed.
Always having your phone around you when you get in the car. Always wearing. This one girl says she don't even wear a ponytail when she goes running or wears anything that would show her figure. She wears like baggy jogging pants and a hoodie so she can go jogging because she like, dude, there's creeps out here and there's dudes out here that actually prey on women vulnerability when they are less vulnerable. When they leave, some women don't leave out the house after 10 p.m.
Yeah.
by themselves.
That's
You know what I'm
sad.
saying?
That's
And that's
really
real
fucking
sad that people can't even enjoy their life in a situation like it's a Friday night. Your girls ain't doing nothing, but you want to go out and have a drink by yourself or to even feel comfortable to going somewhere by
How
yourself.
old are these women?
Well, it's a lot of them. I mean, the two women I know, they're close to my age. They're in their 40s. I know one girl in her
when I say shit like that, and you 40 years old and you ain't got no goddamn man, and you worried about going out by yourself and you 40 years old where your man at. So, but anyway.
Wow.
I mean, shit. I mean, y'all two niggas are single.
Yeah.
I don't want them.
So I'm
She
just
got a kid?
No, I'm not. I'm not saying like that. I'm just saying it like that. Just because she's 40 years old, don't have a boyfriend. I mean, y'all two 40 years old. Y'all ain't got women in y'all life.
Well, you
so
need
that
to
doesn't
do
even
something.
matter.
No, I got women in my life. Hold on a sec, bro.
But I know.
Committed,
But
you mean committed relationships.
committed relationships. I'm pretty much sure. Like, I'm pretty much sure every woman has somebody in their phone they can call. But
I'm just saying, either way it goes, there's no,
No, there's no excuse.
there's no shit for that shit.
there's no excuse.
Like it's like there's absolutely no reason why women should feel safe to even if she wanted to go to a movie or something by herself. You see what I'm saying? Like the fact that I can't imagine how that is. I can't. You know what I mean? And then and especially me being the guy that I am, I can't even put myself in a position to even want to to attempt to kidnap a woman
To get
or
that-
rape a woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
Do you guys
I
think
don't
that's
get it.
a sickness or a mental thing?
I think
Or
a
you
lot
just
of
people are just that evil.
No, when it comes to sex trafficking, I think that's 110% about money. That's what I think that's about.
Yeah,
There's
that's
a lot of times, especially when a lot of women getting kidnapped and they put in these sex trafficking around, that shit is about money. They ain't got nothing to do with them being like. I think they're perfectly sane, and they got in this a big organization that includes police officers. Like, I don't give a fuck what anybody say. Ain't no way in motherfucking hell all these goddamn all these women out here coming up missing, especially like I guess we can't touch on it a little bit, like the 50 women in Chicago that's been missing.
Right.
How long? You can't tell me that all these women that come up missing and there's absolutely bare minimum police work done on it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
crazy.
believe that shit.
And I like how you brought that point up about, saying, because if police are involved in every other aspect of crime in regards to drugs and stuff like that, why wouldn't they be involved in this aspect of crime as well?
Yeah, and it's not to say that that there isn't, but it will be a lot easier to hide a sex trafficking ring if you have the law on your side.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm sure there's been a few stories where you hear about. I wish I had the specifics on it right now, so it just may sound like I'm making this shit up. But where you have like women or like some sex trafficking rings that are broken up, and lo and behold, you have some people that are part of it that were fucking cops.
Yep.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like,
And it be found in shipping containers. They're trying to be shipped off.
You ever seen that? You ever seen what's the movie Equalizer with Denzel? Remember the first Equalizer? Remember
That shit's real,
everything they was doing was based because they had cops protection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, shit's real. Or like in Taken. Like, Taken, that shit's like that.
That's
shit,
real.
That shit's
That is real.
Yeah.
That is
And
real.
that shit is not just no Hollywood movie or make believe. No, that shit happens.
And they be drugging these girls up. The way his daughter was at the end, that's real. And they be
that shit's real.
This one girl told me, she was like, she brought up a point. We was just talking about sex trafficking and women being raped and stalked and shit like that. And she was like, it's real. She like, as a man, you cannot imagine going outside and every 5 or 10 minutes, it's always somebody trying to get your attention, to talk to you.
Yeah.
You're driving your car. You at a stop sign. Some dude's honking the horn like, hey, what's up? You go to the grocery store. Hey, can I get your cart? Oh, let me get the door for you. Oh, you making tacos tonight? Or you doing steak? She's like, why can't I just go to the store and just not have anybody talk to me at all? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then she like, it kind of gets creepy because then you see the same guy that saw you going into the grocery store, in the grocery store. Now you leaving out the grocery store. He's leaving out the grocery store.
Yo.
You get in your car. He's getting in his car. You like, what the fuck?
Yo, so I'm one of those dudes, man. I'm an asshole, if y'all didn't know.
No way.
So I've seen
No, you?
Yeah, like, Shawn, really? But I've seen that shit in public. I'll check a motherfucker. I'm like, hey, bro, man, hey, she don't want you, man.
Yeah.
But really, I'm doing that to let it be known that, hey, I see what the fuck you doing.
Indeed.
That ain't my girlfriend. I'm not trying to protect her or something like that. But I'm just seeing it. It ain't even about protecting her. It's about you being the thirsty ass.
Right. But in a sense, you are. And you should. You should. You know what I'm saying? Because what happened if you saw something like that and didn't say nothing, and then later on you read 2 days later, you see her like, damn, I was just in the store with her. Like, you know what I'm saying? We
I don't want to
should.
feel like the teachers in the Michigan high school that we're going to talk about.
Wow, a number of police have been arrested for human trafficking.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah.
That's
to be a part
matter
of the
fact,
missing girls in D.C.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And Huffington Post is a credible source.
Yeah, that's crazy, and it's sad.
But it seems to be a theme of like with males. They say it's kind of like I was reading something. This might be reaching. They say it's like a deficit of purpose with a lot of millennial males and just males in general today, where it's like there's no wars to fight. There's not a lot of jobs out here, and it's like
They get bored.
Yeah, they don't know how to interact socially with women or people in general because of social media. So they revert to extreme measures like
and I can you're not stretching because I can see that because
Guys,
me
you talk about this aspect of guys trying to talk to, like, seeing a girl at the club and trying to talk to her. These modern day men don't have the skills to do that because of social media. Is what you're saying?
like
definitely in part,
like they socially awkward. They don't know how to engage in a
true.
conversation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which I agree with that too because these kids growing up. I mean, I got 2 teenage boys, and everything they do is on the internet. I told my son, let's go shopping, like physically go shopping. He was like, for what? Well, who does that?
Wow.
And he was like, I could just order everything online. And I was just like, to me, that was peace.
Right.
Like me,
Get
you
away
know what I'm
from
saying?
Motherfuckers, man. I
Man,
swear.
to get away, like to wake up in the day, you got some bread in your pocket.
Right. Hop on that
You
bus.
go hop on the train, you
Plaza.
take the Uber downtown, whatever the case may be, and
Some
you just
fresh
out
air.
chilling
Yeah.
by yourself, listening to your music, shopping. That is
Used to pull up at the
relaxing.
Plaza or Ford City just to go shopping and holler at hoes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just relaxing to me. So for these kids to say, "Oh, that's lame. Who does that?" Like that's scary.
It is
That means
very
you wouldn't
scary.
even know how to hold a conversation in public with anybody
Indeed.
That
because
is
you're
true.
not socially.
Indeed. And when
You know
it
what I'm
comes
saying?
time for them to socially interact with, say, a woman for a romantic relationship, I mean, what's going to be their guide? What are they going to use? Because they haven't, like you said, went to the mall to hang out, no shit like that. So
Yeah, I mean they don't. Nobody goes to the mall nowadays. I mean, like I think the only mall that's open that people still go to is probably Woodfield or Orland. Or Yorktown or something
Chicago
like that.
Ridge,
Yeah,
yeah.
Oak Brook. You know what I'm saying?
Chicago
But
Ridge still open?
yeah, they still open. Damn,
I thought that was
that's crazy.
I thought that would have been looted.
Yeah, River Oaks. I heard River Oaks. They trying to make that a casino or some crazy shit. I don't know.
it's getting more
Yeah, get the
empty and
details
empty
on
by
that.
the day. It's still there, though.
I gotta get some details on that. I think River Oaks is supposed to be like a casino or some crazy stuff like that.
Didn't they?
No, they want to be it. What's the name? I think it was Matson. Was it Matson?
Yeah, who just got the casino out
I
there?
think it was
It's
Matson.
Matson. I believe it's
wanted to
Matson,
be it. Yeah.
No one yet.
Homewood.
Homewood.
Yeah, you're right. It's Homewood.
I thought
Homewood.
about this one. Like, wasn't Matson a part of the bid? Yeah,
And they
I'm
didn't
about
get
to
it,
say,
and they mad about it. So why did they? Yeah, Homewood already got money. Why don't you give it to Matson? That's what I be talking about. Like you do little shit that you do. Like you be trying to keep a fucking town down.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Why Homewood don't need that?
At all.
You got a top level high school. Like
That's true.
They just
You
trying
don't
to increase
need-
their tax
Yeah.
base even more.
Yeah, man. I mean, these like I said, all you goofy ass niggas out here doing that dumb shit. Stop it. Just stop it.
now you making these women uncomfortable. Now when I'm at the club or the bar trying to holler at her, she all uncomfortable because of your goof ass.
Right.
That's true.
Like she thinking she lumping. I gotta get lumped in with every cat, and I ain't trying to do nothing but I'm really trying
Nut
to
on her
genuinely
head, forehead.
get it.
Have a conversation.
Right, and I can't even have it's like you got to doggone fight through a barrier just to have a conversation because of shit like this.
Yeah,
Indeed.
it's not like how back in the day. Like I remember just going out to the nightclub and literally having a conversation with a motherfucker for about an hour.
Straight up.
Like and walk away like, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't ask for a number, she asked for mine. We just had a conversation about the night, and you just go about your business.
But-
That doesn't happen nowadays.
Yeah, I was gonna say, in today's, a lot of times you go see women in the club, sometimes you got to compete with the attention from them in their phone.
Exactly.
You got to break that.
Exactly. I mean,
Oh, it's easy to break. You know what I do?
Oh God,
I'm gonna go piss real quick. I'll keep going.
Well, God,
In a situation like that, what I do is, man, the best way to talk to a female nowadays, especially because of this, is my opinion, is to ask for social medias. And give me your Instagram.
But what do you say first? What's your first words when you step up to her? You see her at the bar, she on the phone. What you say?
You taking notes?
So if I'm at the bar, if she's at the bar, I'll just walk up and just start talking.
Would you just say, "Hello, my name is Shawn"? Or you have to try to
No,
ask?
I'll pick out what I'll usually do if I'm interested. I'll pick out something on her. If her hair looks nice, her nails look nice. She got a nice article of clothes and her shoes. I'm a
Article
shoe
of
guy.
clothes.
Yeah. If she has on nice shoes, I'm a shoe guy. So and I'm not into heels, but I like
good conversation
wearing
starter.
heels. So I just
I
like,
like
hey,
the
nice
shoes.
shoes. Where you get
Okay.
your shoes from? And then
Okay.
it go from there.
Okay.
And then from there, she already has a drink. From there, determines whether or not, I'm gonna buy the next drink.
Do
or
you offer
whether or
for
not
you
I'm
offer to
walking
buy
away.
a drink?
You say what?
Do you offer to buy a drink?
No, goofies, lame goofies do that.
What is your conversation start? I'm very
What
very
are my
curious.
conversations?
Yeah, what y'all?
Oh, all right, like
Hey, baby.
considering an individual who goes to events.
You're a
where you
photographer,
go
so
straight to the
you're a
point.
photographer, so you're around a lot of beautiful women. I know you
Indeed.
Not even
indeed.
that. You go to events where you don't have to have conversations.
Right, where they fucking, they walking up to you, be like, oh, let me see your dick.
So, right. So, how do you like you talking about somebody that's fucked up via from social media, nigga? You are an individual that's completely fucked up as far
Well,
as general
thank you.
conversation. No, I'm just saying, not. I'm not saying anything bad about you. I'm just saying, as far as the same way you would think that's like kids nowadays are messed up as far as conversation wise because of the interaction they have through social media. They don't know how to have human interactions. Depending on, especially with some of the parties you attend, it's like all of the conversation is kind of cut out.
Well, I can see what you're saying, but I would say the key difference is that I've had the privilege to have my formative years where I had those opportunities to talk to people in person and get turned down, etc., etc. Whereas now, if I want to go to a party where there's no conversation needed, I could do that. So I
You
would
type
say,
of motherfucker that's going, you probably going in there trying to have a conversation.
nah, not really. I think I might need to work on that because I be seeing cats talk to them. Like, why are you talking to her for?
Well, like, what is your first when you see a woman at the bar? What's the first thing you say to?
It's
Fuck,
funny.
you talking about
Sometimes I
goddamn
might
red
say
tags,
hello, or I might say some stupid shit like, "Oh man, it's kind of hot here, ain't it?" She be like, "Yeah," or it's just because I like to think that I'm funny, so I might say something funny. I was like, "Well, like I met a girl at Jaw Grill. She was eating the lamb chops. I said, "How are the lamb chops?" She's like, "Oh, they good, Blase Skippy." And then
She said, Blase Skippy.
yeah. But and then some dude was sitting next to me. He's invited a bunch of people in. He said, "Can I get these seats?" I'm like, "Yeah." And so I just ended up sitting next to her, and she started smiling. We just started talking. So I just, just grab something random like what you eating, just something. Random.
Okay.
Okay, were you or were you not wearing that hat?
You know what? I swear to God, I knew that was coming. I swear to God, I knew that was coming because I was looking at the motherfucking hat.
I was
Yo, stop hating on my vintage. you
I'm
understand
not.
me?
I'm just saying. You gotta
Wait, you had that hat on when I saw you that one time though,
Wait.
with Shorty. With the
I
jump.
I think I did actually.
Yo.
I fucking did.
I knew the hat looked familiar.
I'm just saying, just for your own good. We're on a conversation about niggas putting ear tags and people.
That's an AirTag hat.
I'm telling you, you look like a nigga that do some shit like that with his hat on.
Swear to God.
So just for
And
your
that
sake-
goddamn academics
for your
ass
sake,
velour,
for your sake,
silky
I'm just
smooth
saying,
ass.
brother, I'm just saying. All right, I'm done.
Swear to God, though, he right.
All right.
And you look like you drive old ass raggedy pickup trucks with that hat, nigga.
And I'm gonna run your ass over with that bitch. But
He talked with a cigarette hanging out his mouth.
Right, with the cigarette
I
out
can fix
the
brakes
mouth,
for
dude.
65. 65.
with the
65.
tail- with the
Brakes-
tailgate
with
that
your
don't
brakes
work.
up?
like I'm
65?
changing transmissions and shit.
Right,
Back.
pickup
Yeah,
truck with no
right.
tailgate in the back.
Like you gotta go to get some lottery tickets after this, man.
Right.
I don't know. I do okay. I just kind of. Sometimes you know what's fucked up when you reach it, and I'm not saying I'm rich. I'm not rich by any means, but sometimes you don't want motherfuckers to kind of gauge you. But
Right.
sometimes it's like they can smell that shit.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
Like let's say you, perfect example,
Ooh.
a lawyer, right?
Right.
So somebody, as soon as you say you a lawyer, people are gonna assume
Oh, yeah.
you have certain access to me. But sometimes you don't want everybody to know that shit.
Girls, plenty of girls, lots of girls that told me that I'm a walking lick.
See what I'm saying?
But this is the thing, though.
I'm not. Cross that leg, John.
Oh,
Talk to him.
I think me and Chris talked about this before, where you get I don't have the image of the thug, so they think that I'm
You
soft
goofy.
and weak,
Yeah,
and
like
I use
right.
that to my advantage. And then they end up turning into what they thought they was gonna get with me. So they end up like, oh, what the fuck? There's been plenty of times where I've been getting up in that shit, and they be like, damn, I didn't know you could fuck like this. Like I know you didn't.
I know you didn't.
Is that what they say? They look
Shut
back.
the fuck
I didn't know. I had no
I
idea.
swear to God, that's happened a few times. Yeah, you be looking back, they be like, what? I didn't know. I be like, yeah, that's gonna be on some other shit.
I've heard some comics like this. One time I was engaging with this young lady, and she's like, "Oh my God, what kind of magic trick is this?" I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, but I've been told I'm a walking lick.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
why. So I stopped telling girls that I'm a attorney.
That's
That's
what I'm
crazy.
saying, because you don't want to know. But for me, most of the time they can't tell. But then once they find out where I live or they come to the crib, they already there. Oh, okay.
I was at Adriana's and the girls told me that they was
Adriana's.
like, we came over to you because we thought that you was going, and I was the fucking stingy one. But they thought they was coming over there, thought that they was gonna get me.
Oh wow.
I swear.
Yeah,
Adriana's was my spot, man.
The
I
skinny
just
light
love
skinned
listening
dude. This is the thing that I got to work with when it come to men and women. The skinny light skinned dude that walking the dude. He little as hell. He ain't shit. He soft. He a punk. But I'm off of motherfucking soft side just like the rest of y'all motherfuckers. I went
Yeah.
to Dixon. I went
You
to
went on that.
And I got the little salt in my beard, salt and pepper in my beard. This man, look at this old nigga. Okay.
I'm just a little
Yeah.
dude. That's all.
I mean, I used to. Yeah, women in nightclubs is. I never really, talk to a lot of women in nightclubs.
Yeah,
too
I'm
much.
not. I'm a married man.
It was a lot of talk.
What's going on?
These two
hold
trying to
it
edit
back.
they-
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
edit.
was
One
a
trying
lot
to
of
edit
talk.
because it's shit in the
Yeah.
back, and one trying to edit.
Nah,
because
but you know,
it's-
honestly, like, I mean, I worked at venues before most of my life, so I mean, like, I would just bring up a regular conversation. I honestly, I buy the girl a drink. I'm like, what you drinking on? Buy
That's
what
how you start?
yeah, buy what you drinking on. Like, tells me what type of person you are.
Well, she said, well, why don't you buy us a drink? My girl thirsty too.
No, and that has happened to me.
do that.
That has happened to me. That has happened to me. I was like, I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to them.
You
What
say
do
that?
you drink?
And I'm savage, and I don't even say that.
What do you drink?
It's been that had
Yeah, they'll
that
do
never
that.
had me before.
But if a girl orders a double shot of Remy with a Coke back, then I know you got a lot of men in your life.
Okay, that's a good commercial.
And I'm sorry, that's just being judgmental. That's just what I've encountered.
First of all, a dude is goofy for walking over to a group of women any goddamn way.
Yeah, like I always
Wait
single
till she
that
separate
person
herself.
out, single the person out. But just off of that, and if she orders something like, oh, let me get a Macallan 15, one ice cube neat.
What happens if?
Oh, okay. Oh, I know where you've been around.
What
All
happens-
right.
What happens if you do that? If you say, all right, baby, get whatever you want. What if she orders 2 or 3 drinks?
No, I ordered you a drink. And if you order multiple drinks, I'm not paying for that because now you're an alcoholic. Because those all drinks for you? They're not? Oh, well, okay. No, that's not on me. That just,
No, I'm gonna let her have it. I'm gonna let her have it. She ordered 2 or 3 drinks. I'm gonna let her have it 2 or 3 drinks. She can have it.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of my face, though.
I'm moving.
A little funk. You can have this little funky ass little couple of dollars or whatever you want. You try
I'm
to pimp me
moving.
for a drink. That's
Yeah.
I know who you are. Get the fuck on
But
now.
I
it
never
cost me a
had-
drink to get rid of you and 2, 3 other motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You had that.
I never-
had to happen to me. Like,
Yeah, I've like I said, I've had women do that and be like, hey, nah, I'm talking to you. Like, I'm not studying it.
Yeah, if you can try to sit me out, like, nah, I'm good.
Man, what up?
Go
ahead, go
So I
ahead.
approached this one chick, and we was at Persona, and we kind of talked, and can I come to your crib? I'm like, sure, come through. Or can my friend come? And her friend was a dude. I'm like,
What?
Nah.
yeah. So it was like, to me, it was like it was a setup. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
nah. This is a little Chicago history. Rest in peace, Fuzzy. He was a promoter way back in the day at Secrets, Jaguar,
Secrets.
Adriana's,
Jaguar.
Bi-Level.
I remember Jaguar.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Back in the
that
day,
was
he was one of the top not promoters, but he was one of the top hosts that used to host parties. And he got murdered like that. He called a girl. She called him up at 2:30 in the morning after he was leaving the club to go over her house, and the guys robbed him in the gangway and killed him. His name was Fuzzy. I don't know his real name. They got a small documentary on YouTube I watched a while ago, but I've worked with Fuzzy. This happened years ago. But you really do have to watch out for stuff like that because women do be setting dudes up.
Oh yeah, I hear about it all the time. Dudes be going like, set them up in the hotel.
Yeah.
They be in the hotel and they get some pussy from the 2 girls, thinking they getting a menage a trois, 2 girls. Next thing you know, the group dude pass out. Dudes come knocking on the door. They go open up the door. You're already passed out because they done fucked you to sleep.
It's been a lot of rappers. The rappers, it was Complex had a little thing where they had rappers talk about their tour situations, and a lot of rappers was talking about Yo Gotti. He was like, bro, I got like $40,000 worth of jewelry robbed from me. Just because I was smooth. You know what I'm saying? Because usually, like Bow Wow, he broke it down. He like, usually when girls come to the crib or whatever, or we leave the girls, we're having me and David, whatever happens tonight,
Right.
stays between us, and they do what they do. And he like, I take my jewelry off and give it to my manager or one of my homies, and they go put it in another room, in another safe, and we go to my room, and I'll holler at y'all in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
that's
Here's
smart.
my phone. Hey, make sure you grab her phone. Sorry, ma'am. This is what this protocol.
No, that's smart as
because
fuck.
you don't know. I don't know what you're going. You can wake up in the morning like,
Right.
you know what I'm
That's
saying?
smart.
We off topic, people. We off topic, people.
But yeah, but we got off the air tag
Sorry.
situation.
I'm sorry.
But yeah,
My bad. Yeah,
we're gonna get back into. We just got all
that
personal.
too. Yeah,
we
you
got
did.
So what y'all think about these motherfuckers flash
I'm
mobbing?
getting tired of this shit.
Tired of it, right?
Hey, it's disgusting, man.
Again, nothing.
How y'all
nothing,
beating up people?
Nothing better.
Hey, real, pull up the what day did that happen? The flash mob?
With
Nothing
the
better
we
to
talking about the
do.
one that beat up the CTA?
Yeah, it was 21. It was 20 people. 21 of people arrested. One person shot. One person
Right.
No,
wasn't killed. Right?
no,
nobody was killed, right?
Nobody was killed. No, not
It was
this
a, and then the girl that was shot was 12 years old. She didn't even know. She didn't even know she was shot. That's what happened.
Yeah, that the crazy story. Yeah, she didn't know she was shot, and she got home
How many days later?
2 days.
2 days later. So like, her on top of that, her mother ain't know either. So, once the
She wasn't supposed to be at there in the first place.
She wasn't supposed to be there.
That's
She
what
was,
happened.
she was old. She said she was going to her friend's house or something like that. And then they ended up going downtown. That bullshit popped off. That somebody shot a gun in Millennium Park. She ended up getting hit in the back. She ended up going home, and then she was complaining about like her back was hurting, and her mother just I think
Gave her some aspirin,
gave her
Tylenol,
something. Told her to go,
You know how black people do. We ain't taking you to the hospital.
Robitussin.
Yeah, we don't go to
Get some of that tussin in you.
And then it turns out, once she was still complaining about it, she went to the hospital.
They sent her home, right?
No, the bullet had just missed her spine. It ruptured her spleen, and I think it like about to hit her kidneys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was still traveling.
That sounds
I mean,
painful,
if
bro.
It was stuck.
It was stuck. It
was like 2 days later.
It was 2 days. It was still stuck. I mean, but it still can migrate though.
Yeah.
But it was
painful as
it
hell.
ruptured her spleen,
Wow.
and I think it just missed her kidney. It was something like that. But yeah,
Crazy.
My thing was, if she supposed to be over somebody's house, how come my mama didn't fucking check to make sure that she was at that house? That's my thing. You ain't called to say, hey, let me speak to my daughter, but because it's 9, 10 o'clock at night, let me speak to my daughter.
The moms
like
are
that.
different these days, bro.
No, but I'm just saying. But
Because
like,
mama was probably 29.
Don't say it.
these flights like this, it was making it worse. Like we legitimately are going to feel the wrath of the after effect of all this bullshit later on.
Indeed.
It's, you know what I mean? As far as you're gonna
Look at this shit. This shit is crazy.
You're gonna lose tourist dollars because once you start losing,
How you
tourist
robbing people doing all this shit with a moose knuckle jacket on? Go ahead.
I'm just saying, but I'm just then like the crazy, make even crazy. Of course, they also like robbing different stores.
Yep.
So they
They
run
run into stores, taking
like
shit
Louis
out.
Vuitton,
Yeah.
Saks
Smashing.
Fifth. Which I still don't understand with that. It's not like they taking this shit and selling it. They just
Just taking it to where
to where
to get fresh.
But
From
they
my
are,
understanding.
you don't think they are selling it? They gotta be selling it.
They doing something.
Shit, not all of them.
Not all of them, right.
Not all of them.
If I was
Especially-
I'm buying, I'm selling this shit.
Right, you see, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's how it was. Pretty like you would see them shits later on. Like, oh yeah, I know such and such got looking for a bag. I know, like I used to hear about that shit all the time. You don't hear about that shit no more.
No more.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
My
know what I
thing,
mean?
my thing is this: is like, what's the purpose of it?
I think
Because
Like,
these kids don't have nothing to do.
it's just
And the
another
mother-
You know what I'm
case.
saying?
Another case of kids dying, literally dying for attention.
attention.
Dying
I don't
for
think.
crazy.
Hold on a second. I don't think this is an attention.
I mean, I
grab.
don't think it's
this
attention
is that
either.
These kids
Yeah.
don't have
Nothing
anything
to
to
do.
do.
They have nothing to
That
do.
too.
And your mom is fucking 28, and she told you to stay at the house because she going on a girls trip, a whole trip to Miami. So you at the house by yourself.
Yeah,
Stick with the
possibly.
single
Yeah.
mother. Hey, y'all, man.
Yeah,
I
But-
mean,
y'all
that's
gonna hate
possibly,
me.
yeah.
Don't
I
let this-
agree, but the reason I said attention because it's like nowadays, if you want attention, you got to have on a Louis Vuitton or whatever the latest rapper
Not
said
really.
you need to wear.
Not really, bro. Like, like we have to get out of that, bro. I'm not letting any shit like that rot.
What's that?
If you got confidence in yourself, nigga, I can have a
But
$6
they don't have
Target.
confidence
Right, they
in
don't have-
themselves.
But I'm just
Right.
saying in general, like I can't.
But
You
they
don't
don't.
have to have that.
Larnell, right? But you got to understand something. They don't know that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, look, confidence. As I said before, confidence is taught. You have to
Indeed.
teach confidence.
Yeah.
I
You see what I'm
didn't
saying?
gain confidence.
No. It has to be taught.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
if you ain't,
because I've the reason I'm challenging that is because I've gained confidence. I was a weak, pathetic person. Now I'm extreme confident.
been
That
drinking
wasn't
milk.
taught. I gained it.
Right, I mean, right, okay, but here's the thing: how long did that take for you to gain that? You see what I'm saying? Then it had to be some way, shape, or some self-recognition had to come in some point in time. Certain influence had to happen. Something in your life had to happen for that for you to gain that. Okay, you know what? I recognize this. This needs to change. You see what I'm saying? It had to be some type of finding of yourself. But there's a lot of people that are not like you. You see what I'm saying?
Especially
Like more,
nowadays.
especially, you know what I mean? Like they gain, like again, is this phone or what they see on social media. So they think for them to be liked, they have to do
shit like
what
this.
they see on social media, or they have to wear this, or they have to talk like this, or beef with people and all that. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the only way they feel to be accepted.
That's what you actually, now that I think about it, you touched on a point that I was talking about, and when we were going over the podcast in the meeting, was that like I said, for a lot of you guys, not a lot of you guys, for you guys, you see the social media aspect of a woman or even a man. I'm the one, when they come into the bankruptcy office, I get the behind the scenes. I get the tax returns. You know what I'm saying? So I see a bunch of these women. Like I said, I think I told you, I started going to people's, after you leave my office, I go to your Facebook page, your Instagram page, and you just filed a bankruptcy. But I see on your Facebook page, you talking about you Miss Big Baller. I don't know a man for nothing, but you fucking just filed a fucking bankruptcy on the fucking lash business, and you only motherfucking made $5,500 in 2016.
Right, and here we go. So why is she portraying that image? Because it's for
attention.
No, it's for her. She needs that gratification. That's the only way she can get confidence.
And how far is she willing to go?
You see what I'm saying? It's like you have to put something out there you want somebody to respond to it so you can feel good about yourself. You know what I mean? Right. It's fucked up. You know what I mean? Like if you feel some type of way, if I'm saying that, well, shit, I'm saying something right.
Right.
Like you know what I mean? Like that's one of the reasons why I legitimately have not posted on Instagram in a minute because it's like I felt even though I have a ton of confidence in myself. I got to the point where I was scrolling so much and I started to feel inadequate on certain things I was looking at. And I'm like, I gotta put this shit down.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
That inadequate?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just felt I felt in it, like small shit. Like for example, if I see like Rick Ross bought his son for his 16th birthday, he gifted him a
Wingstop.
He gifted him a Wingstop.
Like, I can't do that for my son.
Right? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like.
Somebody brought that up.
Wait a minute, hold on. Like,
it's a
you see what I'm saying? I'm not in his same bracket. Like,
yeah,
it's
a Kevin Gates said that on $1 Million Worth of Game.
Yeah,
Kevin Gates was like, even though I'm a rapper, and I see stuff on Instagram of people doing better than me, and I get depressed by it.
Mm-hmm.
It caused depression. And I just had to disconnect.
So
now he was like, not saying that that's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm just speaking on me personally. Like me personally, Boogie, I'm on Instagram all day, every day, and I post. Some weeks I don't post, but if I pick a week that I'm gonna post, I have to post something every day due to what I'm posting usually. Monday motivation, Tuesday photos, Wednesday art, Thursday throwback Thursday, Friday it'll be a meme, Saturday might be a quote, Sunday fun day might be dinner, whatever the case may be. But if I post, I know I'm gonna post on those days, and I know what times. I know I can post at 12, 3, 5, and 9. Those are the most popular times to post on social media to get the most likes, retweets, shares, and stuff like that. Just because I do this. But
this guy,
for the simple fact of these shorties out here, they just doing it. Even when in Hyde Park, they used to come down on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Like on Friday and Saturday night, they used to do the purge. Like, and it'd be, I used to be working at Starbucks, and it'd be like 50, 60 kids just going around in a circle. And you're right, they don't have nothing to do, because when we grew up, we had laser tag place to go to. We had Photon. We had the rink. We had the Rainbow. We had 63rd Street rink. We had small
Street rink.
Right. We had small venues that we can actually go to.
Go to the till, the arcade.
Exactly. Man, tell me about it. But I'm just saying, like, we had things to do, even if it wasn't daytime stuff. We had stuff to do at night that ended at 12. You know what I'm saying? You find yourself at White Castles on Saturday nights in Stony Island watching all the melee.
Standing on South Chicago. South Chicago by the White Castle.
If you ever, any listeners out there that's not from Chicago or not from Illinois, if you come to Chicago back in the day, 79th Street in Stony Island in South Chicago was the place to go on Friday and Saturday night. If you ain't had shit to do, you know you can go there with a bottle, post your car up, and just chill.
Bro, I'm talking about, man, I used to hang out there so much because I had a friend of mine that lived, he lived like where his house was like facing South Chicago, right? And we used to go over there, and we would just go out there, we shorties drinking and smoking or whatever. We just sit out there. We just see girls pull up, get out their car, and just stand there just to get chose.
Yeah.
Stand there.
Dancing on top of cars. It was just
Damn.
a vibe. These shorties would never know what that's like.
I mean, I would
Ever.
I want to throw that in. This is not to excuse the behavior. I'm just throwing it out.
Yeah. No, that's not the
right.
excuse of behavior. But I think
I know. I'm just throwing that out there.
Oh.
You know.
I really think that coming around this next election, that everybody in Chicago be very wise on who you choose to vote for
Life
and
will
what
out
the
of there.
fuck they can do for the community. Because one thing that I really think they should do, they should bring back some nightclubs or some little club that's particularly for the shorties.
No. Are
And
you
just-
serious?
Not this generation of kids.
I
No.
mean something.
No.
No.
What do you guys think could help? What do you guys think that can dead the flash mob?
No, well, first of all, parents need a parent. That's
Thank
thing
you.
number
I
one.
think that's
you
true.
know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck if it's nothing to do or not. You see what I'm saying? Like, you
Right,
should, like, you know,
that's in the house.
you should know what your kids is doing.
How many? Let me ask you guys a personal question.
What up?
As teenagers, when y'all was growing up, did you ever lie to your mom and say you was going somewhere and didn't go to that place just so you?
No.
No. No. Especially not to that degree.
Damn, I'm
Hell
just
no.
a fucked
I'll
up
never
teenager.
do that.
Ray, we
Like-
fucked
like-
up.
like, here's-
We
like-
was out here.
No, here's my.
I'm going to Real House.
Here's my thing. Even if I would be like, yeah, I'm about to go to my homie crib and I'm going to
Like a girl's house or
a
something.
girl's house or something like that. I'm not gonna do is I'm going to my homie crib. Then I'm gonna
Go downtown.
go downtown and, with
Right.
15 other people and jump
Right.
random people.
Well, I mean, not
My mom wasn't there.
like that. But did you ever, like in high school, did you guys ever want to go to a party? Your parents said no, and you was like, well, okay, I can't go. Well, I'm gonna go spend the night at Chris' crib, and then Chris he can go, and you go to Chris' crib, and he about to go, and you leave out with him.
I ain't having
That's a hey,
Oh, my-
No,
from the time
no house party situation.
I did. I would say that was
No?
my first time I saw crack. I did something like that.
I was
But,
fucked up there. 'Cause that's
But
what
I
did.
would say, but usually back in the day, most of the time to do something like that, there were already rules in place you had to break before that was. Like for myself, I had to do, if I wanted to do something like that, I had to be in the house when the lights came on. So first, I got to break that rule before I can do that. I think the issue now is like my man said today, a lot of the kids, they don't have any rules to break.
I think a lot of times these parents are trying to be friends with their kids
Indeed.
rather than be
boy, it's
parents.
just not there at all.
Indeed.
It's
Yeah.
one- it's
They
one
can,
or two.
it's like the mom is competing for the same guy as the daughter. Vice versa.
That is bro.
Talk about it.
Bro. That is it's out. Okay. So I was been talking to this cougar.
Uh-oh.
She got an 18-year-old
Stories of
daughter.
Shawn.
She got an 18-year-old daughter.
I need theme music for
I'm
you.
scared, bro.
I need theme music for him.
Go ahead, though.
And I'm about to drop the cougar because I don't want to. It's gonna go down.
You been flirting with the daughter?
No,
bro?
I ain't been flirting with the daughter. The daughter been doing what she do
I'm afraid to ask my ass. What did she do?
over the mama house. Well, first of all, if I'm coming over there, why ain't you checking your daughter? Why the fuck is she walking around here with these goddamn booty shorts on?
See.
Yeah, that's rule number one.
See? Indeed.
Yep.
Yeah, run.
I give you
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
Run.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and get up out of that.
Yeah, run.
Get up out of that. The girl is legal, but still.
Or you be on Jerry.
He look, it be all dark. He walks into a cell. He gets arrested, walks into a cell, and after dark and in the corner, R. Kelly like, what they get you in here for?
In the closet.
They got you too high.
He the only motherfucker in prison with a closet.
They got a cemetery. Then they got a walk-in closet.
So I'm about to-
Then they got a 2-level walk-in closet with an elevator.
Or what I'm
There's a
gonna
lot
do,
of skeletons in that shit.
Or what I'm gonna do is I'm just stop going over her house. I'm just gonna knock off this cougar real quick and block her, and I ain't going over her house. No
You know, some dudes they a red shirt the door. They say, "Are you 18 now? I'm gonna give you about 2."
No, I ain't red shirt.
I'm gonna circle back.
I ain't gonna red shirt. I knew, that's a good idea, but I ain't gonna red shirt. No, I'm
Man.
looking for a wife. I ain't looking for no.
Well, to all the parents out there, man,
I'm
look,
not gonna ask, bro. No.
I am looking
You
for
looking
a wife.
for a
I told
wife?
you yes.
You just said you was on nut on the glue girl's head.
That's not my wife. I ain't trying to marry y'all.
he was gonna put some extra glue,
When I
some Elmer's glue.
Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
One day we're gonna have a talk where y'all can talk and y'all can ask me questions so y'all can get a better understanding of where I come from with the single mother shit, where I come from with the. I'm not ever saying that I wouldn't date a single mother, I wouldn't marry a single mother. I'm just saying that she has more hurdles to jump over. Okay. I don't dog girls out unless you present yourself to be dogged out. I'm not a cheater, manipulator, none of that like that. I just
the last part, nigga. Last episode, you did say you went to Thanksgiving dinner.
I was about to say
purposely.
You gotta take that part back. You gotta take that part back.
You gotta rewind.
We gonna have to replay in this bitch.
You gotta rewind button.
No, I got no rewind.
Right, I did. You're right. I do. I'm saying I take that back. I do manipulate.
He turned into Spanx.
In editing, we gonna bring that up. You gonna play that part?
Yeah, you got right. You gotta do a flashback of that. Yeah.
You gotta do a flashback. All right, so look, my message out here to the parents.
Go ahead.
Just be on your shorties. Be on your kids. Like, just be on them. I know it's hard. I got a 14-year-old now. I got a 15-year-old. And my son has been staying with me for a week. He's in the room now.
Oh, nice.
His mom has COVID, so, he's staying with me until she gets better.
Cool.
So, like, I'm actually seeing it firsthand I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? Because when, I know we're not going to talk about this, but this is with me, period. In this co-parenting situation with my son's mom, like, she's with him majority of the time. So I don't see
who's him?
My son.
Okay,
She's with my son majority of the time, and I don't see him that. I see him, but we don't spend like whole weeks of time together. So now I'm seeing the day-to-day stuff, and I be like, yo, this little nigga crazy. So, I love my son to death. You know what I'm saying? I've talked to her about it, about some things that has happened since he's been here, and I was just like, I just don't agree with it. But she was like, well, I mean,
what he does.
This is what I deal with on a day-to-day basis.
Wow.
I mean, he's going to stop doing it if I tell him to stop doing it, but you're not there like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he sits with you 3 days out the week, or comes for the weekend, or 2 days. Like, he's 14, so he can basically do what he wants. I can't force him to come by. Like, I told him, like, if he want to come by, he can come by. He's more than welcome. I purposely got this place for an extra bedroom for him to be here. So, but seeing it firsthand and knowing how this social media shit works, this man spends 15 hours on his fucking phone. He's in there now watching his shows on TikTok, talking to his friends, doing all types of shit. And I try to explain to him, like, that's cool that you have that relationship, but it's also cool to actually get out and experience the world.
Indeed.
To talk to people. Because I ain't gonna lie, if you went down on that flash mob shit, I'd probably be in jail because I'm gonna kick your ass.
Hey.
we need
it.
You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of parents, y'all need to stop bullshitting and kick their ass. Like, I don't believe in child abuse, my nigga, but there's a way you can,
and this cool girl I'm messing with, her and her daughter is more like friends. I don't see a mother-daughter relationship. I see like two homies.
Yeah, nah.
That friendship, that parents and friendship, that's probably one of the main reasons why the motherfucking school shooter in Michigan did what the fuck he did.
Let's talk about that. Okay, we men in 40. We podding today, goddammit. Shit.
Hit the record. There we go.
These motherfucking podding today, goddammit.
Get it.
Yeah,
So, Michigan school shooting. Let's talk about this right here.
Little boy.
Bitch ass little nigga. Fuck you doing?
It's a lot of.
All right, man. So, on November 30th, 2021, the mass shooting occurred at Oxford High School in Detroit, expert of Oxford Township, Michigan, United States. 4 students were killed and 7 people were injured, including a teacher. The parents of the teen accused in the Weekly's Daily Michigan high school shooting pleaded not guilty in involuntary manslaughter charges Saturday morning, hours after the police said they was arrested, had to search for them in Detroit warehouse following an hours-long search. What the fuck?
Some niggas on the run.
You made it clear that the parents brought the gun on Friday. Saturday, the mom took him shooting. To a shooting range.
No, she didn't take him to a shooting range. Just took him out shooting.
Took him out shooting
because you can't let the kid in at a shooting range.
Okay. And then on Monday he shoots up the fucking school.
Yes. After he was confronted twice by a teacher twice and a parent-teacher conference.
Yeah.
After they caught him drawing pictures, I think it was a situation where one of the teachers said they overheard him talking about get these voices out my head.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Talk about it, guys. I mean, because to me, personally, like...
That school. I'm blaming the school. I'm gonna let y'all take the angle of the parents, but I'm putting it on the school.
I mean, not like here's the thing, like it's enough weight where you can blame both.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like number one, the parents for damn sure the parents number one. Because I just in the general sense of you bring your kids here for us to teach them, not babysit them. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm definitely gonna blame you for raising this.
Yeah,
this
exactly.
fucking terrorist. And then the school
Terrorist,
for sure.
I would call Chubb, go ahead.
I would.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Shit, like, but I'd be definitely
Little
gonna blame the
niglet.
school because if you knew this shit was going on, and even if you instructed the parents of like, hey, he has to go, like he can't stay here, and they essentially said or denied it, or I'm like, oh no, he's fine, or whatever the case is, and y'all still let that boy stay there? Fuck all that. No, you come to this office, we're gonna call the police, or you just gonna stay isolated in this room. And at that point, every time he come in, I'm checking that man's bag.
They said they caught him loading up ammunition.
Looking up ammunition on his phone.
Looking up
That was
ammunition.
Monday morning. That was the first. That was the first.
That was the first time. And then he draw something.
Yep.
He had a picture or something of.
Second one.
That's the second one. So these two signs, and you just say, "Oh, well, he's okay." No, you don't have to take him home right now. We'll figure it out.
Fuck all that.
Whoever that teacher is, you're fired. You fired.
She don't
Get
need
the fuck
to be
out of
fired,
here.
but she got the biggest guilty conscience in the
Oh,
history of
oh
Christianity.
yeah, she's. Oh my God, come on, man.
And the
She's
mom
sick
gifted
right
him
now.
the gun.
What do you guys feel
No,
about?
the father bought the gun,
Like
That's crazy.
The thing about with the whole
and they said that was his gun.
yeah, that was his gun. Which and then it's like, even if let's just say you did buy him a firearm, why the fuck did you give him access to it like that?
Check this out. That's not out of the norm.
It's not. That's what I'm saying. Like you shouldn't give him access to it like that. You,
Not even that.
Check this out.
Oh,
Let
you
me
want
say
to?
this one thing real quick.
Go ahead.
Just to speak to his point. When I say it's not out of the norm, because what happens is in them southern states they're hunting, but they buy their kids rifles, and like you said, they locked up. Only time you ever using this gun is when we out here shooting. But how many people buy kids handguns?
Right.
Exactly.
That's true. Yeah, no, I can't think of
And not even that.
Rifles for hunting, yes, but not handguns.
What?
Not handguns.
These are not good parents. Monday morning when you see your kid before they go to school, I was always taught to make sure they have a good breakfast,
Right.
bowl of cereal, a Nutri-Grain bar, something, some orange juice.
A full magazine.
You know what I'm saying?
You
But
talk about good breakfast, man. I got cream of wheat, motherfucker.
but
What the fuck are you
still
talking
something, a banana, something.
Yeah.
But you're having a
Banana
conversation.
clip
something.
shit,
But
yeah.
you having a
Yeah, banana
conversation.
clip.
What kind of conversation you have with your kid? Like, hey, don't forget the 9mm, Billy.
But here's the kicker. So when he got caught looking up ammunition, they told his mother. His mother text the boy and said,
You gotta learn.
You gotta learn how to learn how to not get caught.
Yep.
LOL.
Yep.
I think those are the exact words.
That was before that she came up to the school. That was the only way up to the school.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? It's like
So it's like she knew what was going on.
It
No,
seemed
I
like
don't-
something ain't.
I'm not gonna necessarily go as far as to say that they
ain't got a
that
button
was
for that
what
shit.
happened. But what I will say is I find it funny that when the cops were looking for him, these niggas was on the run.
This is what I'm saying. That's why I say
Like,
they
that's
knew. They
less-
knew they fucked up. They,
I think they should.
they knew they.
You said they set it up, right?
I think it's a setup, but just the caveats of the whole thing. They paid for a high-priced lawyer. The lawyer that was on the for the Michigan molester. That's the lawyer they got. That motherfucker dealing with a public defender. That's some shady ass shit. Y'all pay for a lawyer for the purchase y'all too, but y'all leave y'all son with a public defender.
I mean,
Damn,
he
that's
cooked. I mean,
He cooked.
He cooked. Like he's.
But the reason, okay, on the legal side of it, I'm saying as a civilian side of me, I'm saying that's bullshit. On the legal side of it, I understand where it's coming from because he's cooked.
But worse,
And they are trying to make sure that they don't get
worse they can get worse they can get manslaughter though, right? Worse they can get
involuntary
manslaughter.
But involuntary, I don't know I didn't look into it, but in involuntary manslaughter, you can damn near get 25 to life for that too.
Oh shit.
Yeah, involuntary. Yeah, that's what the charge
So,
say.
so depending on what Michigan has, that involuntary manslaughter could still be a murder charge, 25 to life. So
That's
I'm
crazy.
sorry, son.
So, but the thing is with that, like I said, is that I understand why they got a high-profile attorney and left him with the public defender. That makes a whole lot of
That's
sense.
so fucked.
It
As
almost,
an attorney, but as a civilian, I'm be like, that's bullshit.
it seems like a consequence of woke culture because it's like all these things are pointing to this guy is going to do something like this, but it seems like because of woke culture, you can't say, well, you know what, ma'am, your son is a potential criminal and we can't have him in the school.
Yeah, you can't have no
woke
culture.
culture.
I can't be the teacher at that school because I would say some shit like that.
Yeah,
like,
because woke culture said, well, you can't label my son. You can't. Don't bullet shame him. You know what I'm saying? it's like because back in the day, if you did some dumb shit, you could get kicked out of school. They might just say, well, you just can't come back in the building.
Yeah, I mean that's just reading this story and hearing all the facts from you guys. I'm just like, I'm blown the fuck away because as a parent, me and you both parents. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I would hate. I pray to God, knock on wood, nothing like that happens to neither one of my kids' schools. You know what I'm saying?
Awful, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
awful.
I'm a little, especially with my girls, I'm a little worried is because
what school they
in Michigan.
Oh, well, yeah.
They go to a white.
They gonna be fine, bro. They gonna be fine. Don't even think about it.
Hey, don't put the negative energy out there, right?
They gonna be great.
I'm not. I'm just saying, considering we were talking about this earlier when it comes to who does school shootings.
Yeah,
that's necessarily happening in black schools.
And that's why I brought up criminal profiling because this dude is a textbook. He fits the profile of a school shooter. Textbook.
He looked just like a school
I'm
shooter
just
too.
saying, white male gets picked on. Parents kind of shaky.
No, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
That's the thing about him. We don't know why this boy did this.
Yeah.
And I'm saying,
other than him having a mental issue, we don't know if he was bullied.
I think it's a bully because I saw some of the pictures of the people that he killed, and he had a semi-automatic weapon, and he said, how many people did he kill?
Four.
And they said he had 30, but he shot off 30 shots or some shit like that.
Yeah, I think he had an extended clip on the semi-auto.
So I'm saying semi-auto, that's a lot of trigger pull. If it was full auto, you just pull it back.
I think if you pull it back on that kind of gun, I think you pull it back. I think the semi is 3.
No,
semi-auto, you got to pull for each shot.
Yeah.
Unless it got a burst mode or something.
Semi-automatic means it's self-loading after every trigger pull.
Right.
That's what semi-automatic is.
And I'm saying to kill 4 people with a semi-automatic weapon, to me, that seems like that's kind of deliberate. Because you got to.
I mean, it's a.
And he probably and the thing about the scary thing about it is at these schools in the suburbs, I don't know what goes on in the suburbs, how they being taught, how these things happen. Because if you really look at all the statistics and everything, this always happens in those small towns like a Naperville. Not wishing nothing on Naperville, but like a town like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's just, my thing is I would like to think that there's something similar as far as with each school shooter. One thing I noticed is outside of the fact that they look like they school shooters, they do. Like, there's always voices in my head. There's always this idea of how they have this type of infatuation with death. You see what I'm saying? Like they're very reclusive. They don't talk to their parents, or they're in some type of, you know what I mean? Like they always in their room or in the basement. You know what I mean? Like they're too private,
isolated.
You know what I mean? It's like.
And he looked like the type, but I don't think he was bullied. I think he was.
I think he was just
mentally unstable.
And this is one of those instances where, because I know a lot of those school shootings where it's quite possible that it couldn't be predicted. This is one who was clearly could have been
compared to all the other ones.
Yeah,
like, none of these. They could have prevented this one.
All the signs from the morning time, signs from the morning time.
Have you ever guys seen the movie Elephant?
No, I'm sorry.
You should check out the movie Elephant. It's a movie about basically like a It's not a documentary. It's basically like the Columbine shooting.
Oh, okay.
It shows like pretty much the whole thing of how those kids set up.
It's on HBO, right? I think I've seen it.
It's old. It came out in like 2002, 2003, 2004.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. You guys should check that out. Anybody out there and our followers out there, check out a movie called Elephant, and that'll just give you a breakdown of the guys shooting, how some of these guys be thinking. And some of them, like in the movie Elephant, those are just 2 normal guys. They just wanted to do it.
Yeah. I mean, in 2018, CNN reported that there was 288 school shootings in United States history since the year 2009. It was 10 shootings just in 2020 alone. And that was during the pandemic. Like,
and that's what I was trying to figure that out. When I heard about that too, I was like, that makes no sense. Like during the pandemic, y'all still shooting up the school?
Yeah, because some states was open. Some states never closed.
But I'm saying, why are you even thinking about that?
Yeah, that shit's weird.
It's like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Like, if people already got enough to handle with this pandemic, and here come your bitch ass. Oh man, I was on social media the other day, and then you social media, you said something about me. I'm gonna come back to the school and shoot up everybody because y'all call me a motherfucking nerd ass name.
Jane started dating Bobby after she told me she didn't want to go to homecoming with me.
Right.
Fuck, Mom.
Yeah, I think unfortunately.
Get my skateboard out of the shop, Mom. I'm sorry, I stole that from my caps.
I think it's kind of fucked up, but I think these things.
Get my DCs.
I think these things are kind of predictable. I think it's hard to admit it because who's doing it? Because the typical school shooter is a lone white male, 13 to 20 something. And I think it's kind of predictable because it's white males, it's hard to do it. And I think also we have to take an examination of what's going on with white males today. Because, I mean, guns have been prevalent in America for hundreds of years. Mm-hmm. But why all of a sudden now it's like you get picked on, you feel funny, you feel a certain way. Now you want to pick up a gun and off the class.
I mean, you know, honestly, I think one thing I want to touch on, what's up with United States? Like, if you do the research, like I sent the video out earlier, and I actually went on, and I ain't put it in my notes, but most of these other countries rarely have school shootings at all. Like, rarely. Well, like, it's like 1 or 2 a year, maybe like 5 out of 10 years. Like, it's not common.
I would say,
you know what I'm saying? Like, here, 288 since 2009. That's a fucking a lot.
Man, a lot of them don't have. A lot of those countries don't have access to guns like we do in America.
But I'm just saying, like,
you know,
yeah, but what
walk
are
out to 63rd and fucking Cottage Grove and?
But what are they practicing? Like, what are their gun laws? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't even say it's
like Australia. They had like 2 shootings.
Well, yeah,
in like 20 years.
I wouldn't even say it's gun law. I think it's like my man was saying before. It's more of the family structure. In a lot of these countries, if you come to school with a gun, you might get met with a gun, and nobody's not going to say anything. Whereas here, if let's say if he had that pistol out and he didn't shoot anybody, but someone shot him, they would probably hold the guy who shot him more to blame than him.
And then in our school, okay, so the U.S. has 57 times as many school shootings as other major industrialized nations combined. Canada has 2, France has 2, Germany has 1, America has 288. Japan has none, Italy has none, UK has none.
These other countries though don't fucking hold guns like we do. Like, you see what I'm saying?
I mean, that's true.
But we've been having guns for years.
We've had guns for years, but at what point does it be like, okay, we really have to figure out, we got to figure some shit out.
Indeed.
Like, we really have to figure some shit out. This is just not.
It's too late.
These are our kids that are weird dropping off to school with their lunchbox thinking they finna have a good fucking day and I'm gonna see you at 3 o'clock, and all of a sudden at 2 o'clock I hear it's a shooting and I don't have a fucking son or a daughter anymore. Yeah, like, it's getting serious to the point where, like, what the fuck? Like, we have to figure some shit out somehow, some way to. I mean, like, these white schools don't have metal detectors. Let's put some motherfucking metal detectors out there.
That's the issue. Because
you go to a black high school, you get searched and a metal detector and a conveyor belt.
That's why and a motherfucking clear clear book bag, motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying?
But still, like, even if you look at some of the schools that are not just mostly black, like, for example, I went to De La Salle. De La Salle is a mixture, and it was like everybody, oh, it's an all boys school, oh, it's a Catholic school, it was gang in that motherfucker.
Yeah, of course.
Not a one time has it ever been an idea that someone's gonna bring a gun.
That's when on 33rd,
right next door to the police headquarters.
Yeah, right by the police headquarters, and it wasn't even an inkling of somebody's gonna come and shoot up the school. You see what I'm saying? So it's like
De La Salle all boys, right?
Yeah, well, it's co-ed now. By the time it was all boys, so it was like. I don't know, man. I don't want to necessarily just say, you know, like, cause I was about to say the remedy is just, you know, put your kids in black schools because you can't worry about this shit.
All the white people out there, if you're scared of your kid going to school getting shot up, just send them to the black schools. We got you. We got you. Come on. Let him get some culture so he can be a white woke person.
So this is what you do with the black. Okay,
get him out the clear people school.
This is what I say about So if you're gonna say that to them, just put their kids in the black school, because I had put this on Facebook and these people kind of got in my ass about it when I said that because black parents was like, oh, these kids, white parents don't know how to raise their kids. Look how the white parents do. The white parents don't know what they doing. I said, don't act like y'all shit, because white parents, the white kids shoot up the school, black kids shoot up the neighborhood.
It's a fact.
Right. So
Drop out of school.
So
Right.
Let's talk about that.
So that motherfucking kid that you talking about, that white parent got to make sure they go up to the school to pick that kid up because he trying to get home. He might get blasted. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit more involved.
Yeah, but I think the issue is who's doing it, because let's say if a black kid or any minority kid is doing something, it's so easy to examine and put the microscope on it. But now the likely suspect to do these is a white male, and it's hard to put the microscope on the white male because now you're gonna have to put the microscope on a whole bunch of other things too. But I think we need to look at who's doing it. What's going on with white males, because it's always the same one.
And not even.
I'm gonna be the one to say I don't give a fuck.
And one thing I want to say to that, when this happens, what we talk about. Oh, he had mental issues. He had if it was a black kid, he was a thug. He did this.
thought.
He did that.
It was in him.
It was in him.
Right.
It's a whole different narrative. Whole different narrative.
That same kid, I think we talked about this earlier. A black kid in that same situation would not be sitting back in that classroom.
Hell no. They could be in jail.
Right, yeah, I mean,
He probably wouldn't come back.
But I'm just saying, but that also goes like, cause in a black school, we wouldn't go for that shit. Like, yo, you doing what? Oh no, nigga.
Nigga, the teacher gonna shoot you back.
For real.
The teacher ain't gonna shoot you back. The teacher just gonna beat your ass, probably.
You know what I mean?
Teacher was like, oh, you thought this was a game, nigga?
We ain't did nothing. You know what I mean? Like
Security guards be on that ass.
Exactly.
Like we would handle that shit way more aggressively. You see what I'm saying?
Way more
Like,
aggressive.
Dare I say appropriately?
It is
Hey.
appropriate because of who's doing it. I think it's the kid gloves. Oh, that's just Billy. He's cool.
I remember one time in high school, I got caught shooting dice. And I got called to the dean office, Coach Chambers. If anybody that go to CVS and know Coach Chambers is the football coach, but he was also the dean of high school. We get in his room, his little office. He's like, hey, man, you guys love shooting dice? How much money you make? You know, we thinking like he's kind of cool. Like, you know what I mean? He like, yeah, go ahead. Let's get this game back rolling. Why don't you shoot the dice? Roll the dice. He rolls the dice. The first dude rolls the dice. You know, oh, man, you got 6. All right. Touch your ankles. And he pulls out this big-ass paddle with holes in it. And he gave him 6 shots.
Wow. That's hilarious.
And he was like, all right, who's next? And we like, nah. He like, nah, you want to shoot dice? You want to break the law? You want to do dumb shit? In my school, I'm going to show you what the repercussions are.
Indeed.
Shoot the dice again. We all got our ass whooped. I could not sit on the bus. The bus was empty. I'm on 87th Street bus standing up like a motherfucker.
That's hilarious.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
hilarious.
Remember them days with
I'm just saying,
teacher used to whoop ass with that paddle.
Indeed.
something has to give when it
Indeed.
comes to the discipline of these kids
Indeed.
and their
Well,
well-being.
but the laws changed to protect the kids. Now that shit backfiring because
I
now
know.
you can't whoop a kid. You can't
That-
whoop a kid.
That's
do
why
nothing.
I'm saying
Right.
things got to change.
Especially in the white school.
I mean,
Something gotta
I'm not
change.
even gonna say I ain't gonna necessarily say that whooping them is necessarily the best answer, but at the same time, I mean,
My definition of whooping depends on the age because I'm talking about whooping belt and then I'm to a certain point where you stealing on this motherfucker, right?
Well, goddamn.
Well,
Your son, 16 years old, he talking to you reckless. You ain't gonna get to the point where you gonna steal
why?
on this
But
nigga.
what?
I would.
No,
I ain't gonna
wait.
lie.
No, but here's my thing. But my
crazy.
thing, I gotta ask, like, what am I teaching? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
saying with my daughters, it's like, what am if me a male is spanking my daughters for something that they did wrong? What am I teaching them? Just you know what I'm saying?
Somebody said a good point like that. If you have to raise your hand to a kid, you have to look at the way you're raising your kid because obviously you're not doing something right for you to even jump to get that violent with him.
Yeah, and then it's like, no,
Wow.
I mean, like, don't
Wow.
like because
That's
like
deep, bro.
kids are gonna fuck up. Like I remember I jumped bad a few times, but like with my father, with him, like he didn't whoop me. What he did was like my father broke me down with logic and he made me think. I'm like, oh shit, you see what I'm saying? Like with my son, like when he gets older, is he gonna try to trap me? I'm sure he probably is. And you know what I mean? Like if he swings on me, am I gonna swing? Oh hell yeah, that's different. But if he does something that one would deem he needs an ass whooping, I'm not gonna whoop his ass.
So hold on a second, because I got chest blows when I was out of line. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
I mean, I got
I'm
whoopings.
not talking about like still on his beat his ass. I'm just talking about like he reckless chest blow. Like
I know that's but
chest
but
blow.
again, what is being taught? You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
oh, you see him. So what? Like,
well,
what
you
is the
can
lesson?
still on,
Come
you can
from?
still on him, so you can still on him and still, you know, talk to him. I'm not saying like, hey, I'm still on
gonna
him.
Did you
smack him.
remember? Oh, okay.
Like,
Wait,
I'm
let me.
saying you
Okay,
still talking
okay.
to him.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you this. Do you remember the lesson, or do you remember get the chest blow?
I remember both.
Both.
I remember both.
That's up to
Fair
the
enough.
kid.
I'm just saying.
Because I
fair
remember
enough.
the chest blow. Like, I don't want to fucking get the chest blow again, so I'm not going to do this again. And I heard the logic and then I understand, overall, and then you got my attention when you stole on me.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so my thing for me, my thing is
It's fear.
that right. My thing is if I have to instill violence in order to teach this lesson, I think I'm missing the mark because right away.
But we black. We have a history of whooping our kids.
We also got
a
a history. Yeah, we also got a history. Yes, right. We do.
But you know where that came from, right?
From slavery.
A lot of the parents, the mothers didn't want the slave master to whoop their ass, so the mother would whoop their ass in front of the slave master, and they would overboard. They would do it overboard because they didn't want the slave master to go overboard. But the mother ended up going overboard, so now we had this whole era of like my
ass whoopings.
Yeah, like my aunt, she from Mississippi. That's all she knew how to do. I got out of school. I learned my timetables in 2.5 hours because I didn't want to get an ass whooping. Because she said, if you don't learn these timetables by the time, got out of school at 3:15, got home by 3:30. If I don't know these timetables by the time Will the Fortune come on, and the violence got me to learn my time. I knew my timetables the next day.
I mean, I've had situations with my dad
so
where I was wrong and my dad struck fear in me. I mean, even in high school, the most embarrassing shit is when your dad come to high school.
Oh
my dad came to my high school, G.
Damn.
I was in lunchroom, chilling at the table with some beautiful young ladies. Chilling.
To the girls.
Girl. Larnell Brown, can you please come to the office? I repeat, Larnell Brown, can you please come to the
You
office?
gonna put your whole name on
G,
YouTube like that?
Surely am.
Put your slave name on YouTube?
G, I see my dad walking down the middle of the lunchroom.
Damn.
Going to the other microphone in the lunchroom.
Whoa.
Because I didn't respond to the intercom.
Look at you.
Larnell Brown, if you are in here, can you please come to the front? Nigga, I ducked underneath the table. I snuck out real quick. I went to the office because I'm like, I can't run. It's my dad. I can't run. I go to the office. He like, where you been? I was like, I was in lunch. And he's like, was that your lunch period? I was like, no. Nope.
Boy.
But my girlfriend, don't talk.
Right
he looks at the dean. You got a private bathroom? We sure do, Mr. Brown. Took me in that washroom and wore my ass out. I peed on myself.
I'm fine with that.
I peed on myself, my G. I had pee on my leg, and the man told me to go back to class.
And you was straight.
I'm not gonna go back to class being a PP boy.
You was straight the rest of the week, rest of the month, rest of the semester.
For the rest of the last 2 years I was in high school, I ain't miss a motherfucking day.
Which is fair. Which is fair.
I didn't miss a motherfucking day.
Which is fair, but then you got like a lot of these kids out here now. They get that, like a lot of the mothers, especially because a lot of them fathers ain't in fucking life.
Right.
Not only do they whoop their ass, but they talk down on them too.
Yeah.
So they give them a combination of both, and they act out even more.
Oh
so
my God.
You see what I'm saying?
You
So
brought up a whole nother motherfucking. I take public transportation. I'm not about to be off public transportation, but I take public transportation. Sometimes I'm going to work in the morning, and these women be talking to these kids like they at the club, grown. And they don't like the dude that's trying to holler at them. So they do both.
Yeah, so my thing is
calling the
like
kid little motherfucker, raising their fist to him.
Even with my kids, like my boy. I mean, if there are, like I said earlier, I'm not around my son as much as his mom is. You know what I'm saying? And usually with boys, they are mama's boys. So one thing that she did tell me when I had a conversation with her, she's like, you have to ease into that situation and not be so rough. Because she's like, you're rough. You're straight by the book. You get up at 7 in the morning. You take your shower. You wash up. You clean your room. You make your bed. You get to school on time. Stuff like that. So she was like, that is order. But she was like, you have to understand, he doesn't have order as much as he would do at your house. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I'm more of a lenient parent. I'm not going to lie to you. She was like, he gets up and go to school. And my son has been a straight A student all the way to high school. In his first year, he's kind of slipping off, but he's getting right back into it. But she was like, you just can't come off so abruptly and you haven't been there. Like me and her, we lived together for the first 5 years of him being around. I took off work his first year of born. I was at home dad. You know what I'm saying? Because I was throwing parties, so I was making enough money on Friday and Saturday to cover the bills. So I was at home all day, dropping her off at work at 3:30 in the morning, coming back and feeding him, changing him, raising him. So I but she was like, this is 14. It's a whole nother monster.
I could imagine.
He's a whole other individual. He has colored hair. He doesn't like to, you know what I'm saying? He's different, and I love him to death. But she was like, you just have to figure out a way to talk to him first. I only had to whoop my kids 2 times in their life. I can get mad at my boy, and he would start crying. I don't even have to like touch him. He would just get upset because he knows that one or 2 times that it did get to that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I feel you. I think me as a parent learning how to deal with a teenage boy differently in this time rather than my dad did with me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm kind of learning now because I didn't have social media. I don't have the pressures that these kids kind of have nowadays to try to fit in. So I don't understand a lot of things that may go on in his life that didn't happen in my life. So I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? But I think all parents should pay attention to your kids because this kid should not have been in that school. He should not have been let in that school, stayed in that school, whatever the case may be. The parents should get some jail time. It's fucked up. They put that little kid on the roll. He took the blame. That's fucked up.
That shit crazy.
What kind of parent are you, man?
Fuck you. Parents, I'm just waiting. I want to hear. This is one trial I'm really going to pay attention to. I want to hear these fucking stories from both the parents and this fucking kid. I want to hear this fucking excuses. We're not going to really get too much information from this kid because he's a fucking minor. But these parents, I want to hear the fucking bullshit excuses, the dressed up lies.
You give it a week or two, it'll be on Dateline with 2020.
No,
deep dive.
It's gonna be a long time
too, for real.
We were talking about 2 years. I say we ain't nothing about
not even 2 years, 2 weeks. Because Dateline in 2020, now they so fast they was already on the Auburn.
You talking about when they actually do the
the documentary?
the trial.
The trial. Oh yeah, trial.
It's gonna be about another
couple years.
Another year, 2 years.
Man, it's the world we live in, man. Flash mobs and school shootings. People celebrating Larry Hoover, claiming GD all over the world.
And now they talking about, hey, GD, I'm growth and development. Yeah, okay.
Well, one of those
Chicago talking about some GD.
When one of those real heads step up to you and tell you to stand in your 6-point stand and spit your lit, nigga, you better spit your lit or you gonna get fucked up. Straight up and down. Niggas don't know what none of that shit is. I'm not even a game banger. I know all the codes, nigga.
Hey, that's what you had to know the codes if you was gonna survive out here.
Straight up.
And we got the original lit. Chicago, when we say spit that lit, we got the original. Y'all talking about lit? We've been on.
Like for all the people out there, we are 2 hours and 20 minutes in.
Oh damn.
But look, check the 10 minutes in. But all the people out there that's listening to us, man, Chicago is one of those cities where if you grew up here in the early 90s, mid 90s, late 2000s, you had to know certain things and certain rules, certain colors not to wear, what way to wear your hat, what neighborhoods you couldn't go in and shit like that. And if you went into those neighborhoods and you went associated, you better know what the fuck you talking about, because if you don't know what the fuck you talking about, you are definitely about to get dealt with.
Motherfuckers run up and you trying to do the shake and
and you
the wrong shake, you can do the right shake, you might get your ass whooped. So when you was shaking up with me, I ain't shaking. I was pew.
No, I'm shaking the brother hand just like this. Let me see your hand. Let me see your hand. I'm like, no, brother. No, I'm not about that life.
I ain't even going there. No.
Nigga ain't trying to be like,
you gonna try to hold me. You gonna try to hold me.
Nope.
He said they gonna try to hold
They gonna try to hold you. I took off running.
He said, you ain't get my hand.
Motherfucker rolled up on me right outside of Dixon. I had on some Deion Sanders. Dude said, what size shoe you wear? I ain't answering that question. I took off running. Out of here.
You became prime time.
I like we grew up in Chatham. You grew up in Chatham, right?
Yeah.
That's about right.
I grew
So
up
like
down the street.
right, you grew up in Woodlawn.
62nd and King Drive.
Right. Okay. Right
King
here.
Drive ain't Chatham, motherfucker.
No, I'm
That's
saying us
Woodlawn.
three.
I'm
Us three.
in Woodlawn.
I remember I had a situation where I was playing basketball at Cole Park on 85th and King Drive, and I laid my wallet and shit down, and one of the moles went through my wallet while I was playing basketball.
Yep. I know shit like that, especially
I went down, looking for my wallet, and went down the alley, and all my shit was just spread out. So I put it on. There wasn't no money in there or whatever. I remember going home, and one of the big homies, I contacted him. I'm like, man, one of the moles, woo. He's like, man, I'm gonna take care of it. About a week later, I'm sitting on the porch down the street from my house, minding my own business. My man's walk up like, hey, the little nigga at the park, let's go handle that. Okay. We go to Cole Park. He had already talked to the chief. You know what I'm saying? Back then we had organization. So if anything happened, you had to go talk to the
order.
The nigga that's over the neighborhood. He told him prior to what happened to me, and he was like, Larnell's not in the gang. He's just one of the kids around the area. So you need to put your homie in check. He was like, well, I'm not going to put my homie in check, but they can get in the ring and they can duke it out. I beat his ass. That was one of the fights I ever won in my life.
Look at you. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it was for the simple fact of order and respect and knowing the situations that are trade. And ever since I went to Cole Park, I never had an issue with none of the moles. And even though most of my friends was folks, and everybody in my name was Vice Lords and Stones. So I had the best of both worlds in every aspect of everything.
Hey, real shit. The moles over at Cole Park was cool.
Yeah, they were super cool.
Over there, they was on that bullshit, but they really wasn't fucking around, with wrong people.
They could tell if you was about that life, if you wasn't about that life, and if you wasn't about that life, they wasn't trying to involve you into that life.
I ain't never had no issue.
They used to, man, go play baseball, basketball, little nigga. You ain't about over here.
The motherfuckers over there by Grand Crossing, over there by her, shit.
Oh look, man, we rolled up. That's another story for another time. We gotta go. It's been great. Man. Hey, man, we really, really appreciate you guys tuning in today. This is the Easily Offended Podcast, episode 7. We are coming to a close. You are going to get deep conversations and funny laughter all through this whole fucking season, man. Y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves, man. Tell them where they can meet y'all and follow y'all at, man.
Give me on 63rd and no. Instagram star photo pics. You know where it is, man. Boo boom.
Yes, sir. Wiz, what up?
Weezy Cage, WHEEZYCAGE.
Wave guy, what up?
You know, Shawn the Wave guy, your friendly neighborhood hater. Name somebody. I probably don't like the shit that they do.
I'm your boy, man. Classic 1979, a.k.a. L Boogie. We are definitely here, and we are glad that you tune in. Make sure you subscribe to Easily Offended Podcast on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We got the Facebook page. We got 153 members. Good luck on that. We moving on that shit. Nice. So, man, I really appreciate y'all. Shout out to Rail, the Screen Man, producer, all that shit. All these people we here in the building, man. We are out, man. I love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
Get off the goddamn.
Hey, you know what's funny? Like.